Okay, exit silence. Welcome to Dragon's Dogma Online, the game that I'm worried to talk about in fear of lawyers. The server apparently had its second year anniversary recently, so these servers have been up for a while. As well, it recently hit 500 players, which is actually insane. So, and there was even like a message for it. And it's fascinating to sort of see, but a lot of people were really nice in the server. Usually with private servers, it can be hit or miss in terms of like the community aspect. But it seems like the general populace here is sort of really nice to sort of hang out with. And I have a number of images to show you of my time playing Miser, as well as some context for the Miser. So I signed on last night to play a little bit. I didn't get enough time, which is why we're playing it now. But when I signed on, people had some opinions about my name, which I thought were hilarious. So when I signed on last night, this person said, Sir Gronk said, dude's name is Miser, lol. And then somebody else said, the Jizz Jester. The Jizz Jester. It's like, oh shit, that's really good. That's a really good follow-up. Like, these messages were one after the other as soon as I signed in. As soon as I signed in, you just see, dude's name is Miser, the Jizz Jester. And I was like, +2, that's really good. But like nothing can top that. But the reason why I chose the name Miser and not the Jizz Jester, which in hindsight is way funnier, I'm gonna start using Jizz Jester from now on. So thank you, Venkillum, for giving me that name. Is because of this particular video that I think is gonna be very important for you to watch. This is a video that I don't really know how to describe, other than this is exactly the type of vibe that you want to have when you're playing games like this, because I'm not creative enough to make my character in a particular way. So I just take different ideas from other people. For instance, this YouTube video from a person called Skibby Specials. So basically, this is why my character is named Miser. I'm gonna have the channel name because I've watched the video by whatever his name Jack is, Jack's Films, and I don't want to be a React content creator. But I need you to watch this because today we're going to make the shit miser, and so I need you to understand the context of this name. I love that video so much. I forgot how funny it was. So yeah, that's you think this is not the original lyrics. The part that always gets me is everything I touch turns to cum in my clutch. I'm Mr. Miser. I'm Mr. Spunk. There's something funny about that, and that's why that's why both my character and my account on my computer is named Miser. Today, we are going to get a pawn, and we're going to make the shit miser, the counterpart to the miser, and we're going to bring him to life. And I also realized that there's different channels. So apparently there's a 2x event going on. I'm assuming 2x awards. There's also an event ticket to go to a bonus dungeon. So there's apparently a lot of really cool things about these servers that people have done, and pretty far in terms of the implementation of what you can do within these servers and like what you can do as a player. Hopefully no one minds my name. I'm going to leave the square right now before people say anything. But this is a pivotal moment within your Dragon's Dogma career, because up until this point, like, you don't get access to a pawn. And it's a pretty bold choice, I think, from not... because this is just a server, but from the original Capcom devs to make it so that you don't get a pawn until you go finish a certain quest. However, in playing it, I realized why. You really needed to understand your character before you got the pawn. Because these classes are genuinely complex and fun. The class that I'm playing right now is the... I forgot the class now. Is it Alchemist? I think it's the Alchemist. It's incredibly fun. These are gameplay mechanics that, again, what's a pawn? Oh, sorry, yeah. So let me start from a square one. Dragon's Dogma is unique in that you have a main character that you play and an NPC AI follower that every player has. In the single-player game, you make your own pawn, and that's your AI follower, but it's yours. And you can find other pawns, and you can hire them to join your party. It's the same between the first and the second game. The MMO is apparently no different, and I've seen videos of it now. You can go into multiplayer, join a party, and everyone has their own NPC follower that you give items to, that you train, and and it's interesting because you sort of build their own personality and you tell them to do certain things. And in Dragon's Dogma 2, it sort of takes it to the next level where you sort of like get them to like get used to acting in certain ways. But even within Dragon's Dogma 1, it was kind of there too. So it's a character that you build that exists alongside your Arisen, and they're bound to you per the rules of the Arisen. Now, I'm an alchemist, and I actually really like this class compared to any other class because you don't get this gameplay anywhere else. Look at this gameplay. You build stacks on the enemy, you go up into the floor, you then go down, you then burst back, You then make a wave to go out, and then when everyone has a stack, you press your elixir button and you pop them. Goofy effects. It's okay. To be fair, this is like a 2015 game, so it is like, well, like let's say a 2011 game, because like it was roughly around the time, and then shut down within 2019. So it's been up for a while, but this type of gameplay you don't get anywhere else. You have to build stacks on enemies. It's action combat. You have to think about the moves that you do in the various combos. You can hunt animals like this rabbit here. Like if you look at this a rabbit. If you look at this rabbit, sorry, and you just kill him, and you can get the stuff. And so I need to think about what the pawn class is going to be like, because I can't have my pawn. You can't grab rabbits in the multiplayer? In Dragon's Dogma 1, one of the best things to do was to grab the rabbits and throw them off of cliffs. There was something genuinely fun about that. But that's what we're going to do, is we need to build a pawn that can be a good counterpart to my class. Now, it's not locked in stone. You can change their class as well as your own class, but I really enjoy this class, and so I want to build a pawn, the shit miser, to be the counterpart to my cum miser. Listen, Yona said, Smeghead says hello. How do you do? Smeghead says hello. Now, this game is available for you to play. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. And all of you can actually join this game right now. I won't give you instructions, but it's not that hard to Google for this. However, I also didn't know that there were multiple servers, so maybe it is hard. Another aspect about this class that I really like that I can't really get good at is that this class has a parry mechanic, which is sick. So you can parry with this class by using your basic sort of like left-click move if you time it correctly, negating the damage as a whole and allowing you to do damage to the enemy. But it doesn't stagger the enemy, so you have to like do it slow, match the enemy's attack, and then continue. Like, it's a reason why I think this skill gives you so much time to continue the next move in the chain. Is this a big download? Yes, it's like 30 GB. And then the language translation patch again, because this is like a fan thing. This is all fan run. The servers to download, well, so the game download is fast because it's on a server that I can't say, but like when you click on the link, you'll know why it's fast. It's by a pretty good corporation, at least in terms of technicality. But for the fan patches, for instance, I don't think I think it's been run on their own server because that one took a while. So you won't be able to join if you can't download 30 GB within the next like 6 hours. Okay, like if it takes you some time, I'm sorry, but you can't join. But if you can, you need to also join the right public server that I'm on, because I'm on a certain public. Well, there are 2 public servers, and I'm on one of them. That I will say in the Discord that when you get here, you have 300 megabytes per second. Okay, we'll see you next week. At that rate, buddy. I don't know how to tell you this. What is that building? See you next week. But even if I'm not online, I think again you'll really enjoy this, because again, the class gameplay and the action gameplay, I don't know why this game died. Wait, GBS, gigabytes, oh sorry, megabytes a second. Sorry. Oh yes, sorry, yeah. It's 30, yeah, it's 30 gigs. So the game is 30 gigs. So I'll see you next week. Actually, 300 MB a second. Every 3 seconds you download 1 gigabyte. So every 9 seconds you download 3 gigabytes. Every 90 seconds you download 30 gigabytes. So you could download this in 2 minutes. You like my math? Game died because Capcom decided the West didn't need it. Yeah, so last time I played this, I think somebody else came in and we were talking about this too. I'm still surprised that they decided that the world didn't need this, because again, there is no gameplay like this. 300 Mbps. Oh, it's MB megabits per second. I don't know the calculation from bits to bytes. Wait, it's like 8. It's a multiple of 8, right? Yeah, see you next week. See you next week, chat. But yeah, you don't see gameplay like this. When I was playing it last night and actually trying out all the classes, and then I decided on Alchemist, I realized that we'll never get something like this ever again, and Capcom seems to be the only place that understands this type of action combat. Because even Monster Hunter and Dragon's Dogma, they both have their own style of gameplay that I haven't been able to see from anywhere else. Especially the Monster Hunter formula. Like, some games have come up that tried to, like that free-to-play alternative that then died at some point and became pay to win. They tried, but they couldn't get that same formula down. Like, the gameplay formula was very stale. And Dragon's Dogma still has no, in my mind, like pure within the space. Like Dragon's Dogma 2 is the only thing that I can think of that's like a modern take on it. And that's because it's a nearly direct sequel. Oh yeah! 300 MBs will download this game pretty fast. Yeah, I don't know how to do the math from the megabits to the megabytes, because I forget how, but if it is fast, I sure hope so, because I feel like you're missing out. Okay, listen, buddy, this is crazy. However, just because you download the game doesn't mean that we can play in multiplayer yet. You still have to get through a number of quests. But the mainline quests are the red quest. I'm pretty sure it's the one after the pawn from what I checked out from the guide, so it doesn't take too long to unlock multiplayer. Is there more wolves? But yeah, when you see this game and when you play it, again, I just couldn't stop playing it, but I had to stop yesterday. It's why we're playing it today, because I just didn't have the time yesterday. But it really is genuinely fun. And I find it so much smoother than Dragon's Dogma 1. Because I re-downloaded the Dragon's Dogma 1 to play for like a tiny bit just to see how it felt like. And it's specifically the camera movement. It's like they were able to fix the camera in between this and Dragon's Dogma Online, and I wish they could have backported those fixes, because the camera, especially on keyboard and mouse, did not feel good within Dragon's Dogma 1. Especially for climbing. But here, climbing enemies, genuinely fun, because you can actually see what's going on. And it makes me want to play these like melee classes, whereas in Dragon's Dogma 1, I remember not wanting to play the melees. You really, buddy? You gonna block everything? Come on. Oh, shit. Open your shield. Yes, I know. Bang on your shield. Die. Oh, you just don't get that feeling. And it's hard to explain, but because I think tab targeting MMOs are sort of everyone's default understanding of an MMO. But when you try an action-oriented MMO, you can't go back. Terra was one of my first tastes of this genre, but I think this one is more my pace, right? Terra's pace is very different. It's very much about like a rotation, which this kind of is too, depending on what seems like your class, especially for the alchemist. But it's the dynamism and the slowness of it that leads it to feel more fulfilling in my mind. Again, don't know why I died. Very sad that it's gone. But now you can experience it too, because people have put a lot of effort into making this, come to life. And again, it takes so much effort to do this, because imagine, again, I talk about this all the time, but game development in general is hard. But then you have to think about how you develop something in reverse, where you go from one end to the other. What? What did that person just say? Homie, your hairstyle rocks. Smeghead says thank you. That's funny. And yeah, the community in this game is surprisingly very nice. Like, it's usually in private servers, you can get a hit or miss. Like, it's, maybe it's just a World of Warcraft thing. But World of Warcraft private servers can feel very, let's say the people that you meet can be pretty asshole-ish. Whereas in this game, it's like everyone just laughs at people's characters and pawns and just plays around, which is kind of interesting to me. And I like that. But again, who knows how long this will last, right? There's always the risk of the lawyers coming after them. I hope they don't. I hope, if anything, they take this as a sign that there could be more to be made, but you never really know with companies and what they think about their own IPs and how they want to handle this stuff. I don't know anything about how they come back off the floor. I know this, I know the wave, we do the wave, and then we do the pop. There we go. I wish I knew how to target people too. Like, I still don't know how to like really lock on target. Even though I didn't really use it within the first game either. It is handy sometimes when you're fighting multiple people when you want to target certain skills. Though maybe this game doesn't need that lock on targeting anymore, because maybe they fixed it in some way. I forgot that I have lights. And today we're going to make the counterpart, again as I said, to the cum miser, which is the shit miser. There's various parameters that you get to choose, I think, to making your pawn. As far as I can tell, it's roughly the same process as making your character. You get to change how they look like and stuff. So presumably it's like the same system as Dragon Dogma 1 and 2. So all of you will get a chance to choose the look of the shit miser. Never mind too much work to install, buddy. It's like 2 buttons. It's 2 buttons. Okay, to be fair, the launcher having to drag it from one window to the next, so laborious. It's not that complicated. But at the same time, yeah. But, you know, it's just the reality of stuff like this. This is all homegrown, so it kind of has to be in some way. Also, I'm just realizing now. Oh, you couldn't find the download files. Okay, well, do you want to play? How about, okay, I'll give you a sneak peek. Is this? Oh shit, he's here. After I kill this wolf, I'll send you a direct link. I'm not gonna put it. Actually, I'll just put it inside the Discord because I don't think it's gonna be bad. I won't be the beginning of the end, right? Like, surely someone more famous has played this game than me, and surely the game is at more risk than from me, right? Oh shit, I'm tired. I fucked up. I played around too much. So I shouldn't be the problem, if that makes sense. What is that healer doing? Wait, sorry. I have to kill the healer too. I don't know what the healer is doing, but he's lost in sauce. Are these your wolves? But the link was surprisingly hard to find. I only found it through a Reddit link, and it was like a 3-year-old post. So I was surprised that I mean, this is just sort of the nature of Discord servers, though. Discord servers to me have always been difficult to find things in because it's sort of like that locked. What's it called again? A walled garden that you have to sort of like navigate through, and you need an external entry into the walled garden to find it in the first place. So that's why it was kind of strange to find. But let's just do this really quickly, and hopefully it's not bad. But you need to go here. How do I? I can just invite anyone to the channel? Really? I can copy the link and just invite people? Is there not like a more official link to this? Because the link that I got was like this link. I need to find the link that I sent to my friend. Give me a second. Because I sent my buddy this link as well. Copy link. You ideally want to go somewhere here. I'll put it inside the party house. For Dragons Dogma Online. Go to General channel. Get launcher thing files. Go to channel. And then join the go to and join the I can't say it live because again I don't want to be like on the papers when it says like, oh, Dragon's Dogma online fan developers hit with cease and desist because of one stream. I don't want to be that person. It's now in the party house and you can find your way from there. But it's something interesting to think about because it's like it's just sort of the nature of Discords. It's same reason why I don't like Discords for development stuff is whenever like a development tool is getting just when it's just barely getting started and it's sort of like every beta version is only hosted on Discord, it's convenient for the developer, but it's incredibly frustrating when you want to find it because it's a closed garden, and so you rely on sort of the marketing of people and like the things that they make separately from the Discord in order to guide you into the into the loop, if that makes sense. But it's not like that's an easy thing to do either, because that's sort of a very painful process. Like, marketing is its own time sink and tool set that you have to do, and it's frustrating to have to do that. But if you don't do that, it's hard to then find things, because the flow into something is like hard to... It's like hard to find the intake, if that makes sense. I'm explaining this poorly, but basically, I don't like closed gardens. I don't like closed gardens. Uh-oh. But DDoN is an MMO, so you know, teach folks. Is there a way for me to turn off the chat? Wait, there's a way. I go to... Oh. Well, chat mode. Here we go. I click on the plus button. Me, myself, and I want to have the alerts, the pawns, the information, the events, and the entry boards, and the systems, and the party member, and that's it. I just want to hear me and my pawn talk, because apparently my pawn can put chat messages, which is interesting. The translator came by, actually, last time I played this, and they did mention that a lot of the translations are up to date, but in the launcher, there's going to be a very small button. So, This is not really their fault. It's just a reality of buttons and the different meanings. There's going to be a small button on the bottom right. You need to click that to update the translation files, and you need to manually input the server information to go to the correct server. The default server that you see in the list is apparently the testing server, as the translator let me know. And he was like, yeah, or they were like, yeah, the reason why you see nobody is because we use that to like test features. And I was like, oh, that explains why there's no player. So it's a bit involved, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just a bit of typing. And I know that, listen, you maintain chat, you maintain the reference standard for the Zen browser vertical tab, or was it horizontal tab functionality? Like, you maintain the reference implementation that the Zen browser team is basing their work off of. They cut their work from you are the upstream of the package. Typing a number shouldn't be that hard. I believe in you. I forgot this game has climbing. This is another thing, too, is like, even things like climbing, it's just hard to imagine that other games have never implemented this stuff. It's just so weird that there was no effort to bring this over when I think the world would have loved it, especially for that time period. This game would still be alive like Final Fantasy XIV. Capcom really fumbled the ball there, in my mind, because people shy. Especially when you see the heights that Final Fantasy XIV has gotten to. It just makes you sort of wonder and realize, man, we could have had something. Eat shit. Could you throw deer in Dragon's Dogma 1? I don't even remember seeing a deer. Hey? Oh, I can throw Bambi. Can I throw you? Kill your child. Child down. Mother down. Child down. Mother down. Family down. Oh, man. And you just don't get that feeling from any other game. Like, maybe a game has critters for you to kill, but like this, doing this to some random monster, throwing things around, getting into fights, exploring a world where the quest are like kill 3 wolves somewhere within the hidden plains. What the fuck is going on to the goblins? That guy every now and then joins them. Every now and then he jumps off the bridge. Again, obviously, these things are sort of like natural bugs that will come up. And you will eventually, see these things fixed over time. It's just small team stuff, right? Wave! Smash! Hobgoblin fighter going down. Man, I'm really bad at this. I really want to do the parry move too more. I'm too early. Now. Oh, too late. Just kill you. So, are they just to be stuck like this? My character sounds so ugly. If you sound like this, I don't think that you're ugly. I just think my character in particular is not really attractive to me. Holy shit, there's wolves! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's just like Dragon's Dogma 1. The wolves in that game were the scariest shit. Oh no, not again, not again. I remember being stuck in the forest for so long, dying to that endless wolves. Oh god. It's always funny whenever games like this make the wildlife the most terrifying thing, because it's very accurate to real life in that you would never want to be within like Canada's public crown land without bear spray, let's say, right? But in this fantasy land where I can make, magic appear from my fingertips, you would think the wolves would not be the scariest thing for me to deal with, but I guess it is. Really, it explains why the elves are so important within Dragon's Dogma 2. Because they're the only ones that really understand the danger of the common wolf, right? The humans are like, yeah, we'll just make trade routes along the forest path, and good luck to any merchant that travels across it. And that's why every time I go to the cemetery in Dragon's Dogma 2, there's always a new NPC to respawn, because they always keep dying. They keep on dying, and they don't know why. Until you see the wolves surrounding the trade routes, and then you realize, I know why. Yeah, exactly. It's a very simple install, actually, if you follow the instructions. Yeah, but you don't know my chat. Like, it's your first time here, and you don't know you don't know the chat the way that I do, right? Like you don't have the same contempt for all of our collective reading abilities and our ability to follow instructions the way that I do. You still have faith in like in humanity to be able to follow things like, you know, step 1 and step 2. Granted, the one thing that you do need to be careful of is that you need to read the entire post, because in between it tells you how to set up your own server, but you don't need the step to set up your own server. Because the step to set up your own server, there's no point if you're going to be using the launcher to play on a public server. But it's just a second step, because it's like it's usually because they took a developer mindset with the instructions to give you the ability to run the entire system full stack, never realizing that most people are just there to play the game. But then they made the launcher, so now they're starting to work on that. So, oh yeah, you're right. Hey, only I can say that about my chat. You're new in town, buddy. Watch yourself. Only I can make fun of them. Ah! I was wondering what that symbol was. Gets stun off. Only I can make fun of them. You're new in town, buddy. Can't just make fun of them all willy-nilly. It's my job. Woo! But yeah, I also suffered from it too, because again, I didn't see the public server list. And then so when I was playing and when I made my first character, it was just on this dead server that I didn't know about. So, what'd they say? Like streamer, like chat. We're all the same, right, chat? Holy shit! There's so many wolves. How the hell is people supposed to? This is the hunting grounds. But yeah, apparently somewhere in here we can get. Oh, here we go. I think I see it. That cathedral is where we get our pawn, I think. That thing takes a very long time to cast, but it is. I wonder if it's even worth it to use that move. Because I really like the slam move. It's super fast, good AoE around you, small radius, but... Also I need to look into like what exactly these materials are worth. Maybe I should just sell them for money, because maybe it's a bit like Dragon's Dogma 1, where only some things are really worth it for quests. Like even in Dragon's Dogma 1, it was sort of hard to think about the crafting as anything useful, but this is an MMO where like I imagine crafting is a much larger play than what a single player game would usually have. And again, first time playing this MMO, it's actually fascinating to think that my friends had a VPN over and I missed all of this, and it sucks because like maybe they needed one more player to change their mind from the West, and maybe I could have written them like an email and said, "I'm your player from the West." Is there any secrets around here? I imagine that this game also doesn't have any secrets. Because although so far, like this is the thing that's interesting about this game, the area level mechanic, the area rank, where you get to build things like bridges, which I saw last night when I actually did the area master quest, as well as different things like just the way the map is structured and the way the game's quest is structured to have you explore and try to figure things out. It feels like even though it's an MMO, like there should be secrets somewhere. It just feels like that type of game where it would take on single player mechanics and like isms and like mindsets and try to apply them to an MMO sense, but maybe I'm applying too much of a hype to the game now. Your parents hated you for naming you this. Greetings, esteemed new arisen. We're okay. This gathering place for a pawn. Master Alfred, look at it deep. First, another point course with left hand. Look at the child of contract to be useful. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm not doing it fast because I don't think the writing is bad, and I do appreciate the effort of the translators. I'm doing it quickly because I just today is a day where I don't want to read, so it's kind of like the worst day for me to play this. I suppose. I just don't want to read. You give me a bow. Really? You just give me like bows and stuff? I don't want bows. Sure, I'll take this. I'll take the armor. Yeah, I'll take the armor. Well, it's worse than any other armor. Please select a reward. Sure. Yeah, sure. Well, I'll take the magic bow because maybe I want to try the magic archer. It does seem cool. Or I sell it to you right now. What's my order? I'm gonna sell this to you. I'd love to make some money, please. Invisible cap, keep that. I feel like that's going to be impossible to find. Leather cloak, sell this. Short pants, tunic. That's my starting item, so I'm gonna keep those because it looks interesting. Jasper ornamental pen. What? Ice resist, fire resist. Wait a minute, these are pretty good. Endurance 0. Shield bearer's ring gives endurance 0. Bachelor's. Is there marriage in this game? Because there was marriage within Dragon's Dogma 1 and 2. Granted, my wife died, but doesn't mean that I don't want to try again. Eh. Ooh, nice hand symbol. Okay, we have 1000 JP. I can get some newer things. Rex Elementa generates an alchemical formula imbued with fire, ice, or lightning, then positions it mid-air. This is the crazy part too. I feel like the game mechanics in this are so advanced for its time. Like most games, I feel like most controls would just press the button. And then even like an action combat MMO, like early days ESO, or even like LTR, well, was it LTRO action combat? I can't recall. But just like that like early days, there wasn't things like you have to do things in like an Osu pattern to cast your spells to make them stronger, or you have to do an Osu pattern to choose your element. It was very simplistic in that you press the number on your keyboard, the key binding, and you cast it there. And maybe you do positioning on the battlefield, but there's no positioning with your... Like, there's no complex maneuvers that you need to do to use something. This really leans into that almost roleplay element of how you would do stuff. 13 minutes left. Real shit. Wow, you actually might be able to join me today, chat. I can't wait. And do you see why I said the download for the game client is pretty fast? That it is hosted on a fairly good host. I've heard many good things about that host. We'll try this. More skills is always handy. And also playing this and sort of thinking about the number of skills, I don't know why DD2 gave you one less skill slot. Like, the skills are cooler, and I wish I had more skills to play with. What? Which one? G or P? What do you mean G or P? Was there two different ones? Oh, I use the G. Yeah, I like the G spot. If you mean the P as in like the thing that you need to, that you have to like sow the seeds, you know what I mean? Then yeah, no. I like the G. The other one, not that I don't trust people, because like it's a fairly well-known technology and there's a way to keep yourself safe and stuff, right? But I don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, listen, you're fighting against the oligarchy by increasing their server costs by downloading this game. You're doing a social good, and at the same time, you're getting rewarded with one of the best MMOs that's now dead. I think it's a win-win situation as a whole. Places an alchemical device in the ground. It's a launch pad! Sick. Okay. It's perfect that you're downloading this game, because I've just unlocked the launch pad. I can't wait to use this on you. I can't wait to use this on you. It's gonna be so fun. I know I should get my pawn, but I just want to try these. What is Rex Elementa? Which I need to use something. So we can choose up to 3 elements now. I'm assuming you get more of a time. Fire, ice, lightning. We'll do fire. You place it here. It's almost like a battlefield control trap, which is pretty neat. And it buffs my attack, it seems like, to be fire. And when it disappears, what happens? How long does this sort of buff stay on you? Because the elixir is its whole different thing, which you choose with the change elixir, but I only have torpor for now, which is the slow. And then, so this is a little bit of ice. So I guess it imbues me for the entire time, which is pretty neat, actually, because it means that I have... Why would you ever want to play fighter? It feels like you would have more trouble dealing with elemental stuff as a fighter. But at the same time, I haven't really gotten there, so who really knows? And you have a launch pad. What is the point of this? Actually, I do know one point. Oh, that's fucking sick, because that move gets better the higher up you go and the further down you fall. You've been thinking about character names. You think you have a good one. Please don't take Shit Miser. I'm going to make my pawn Shit Miser. Well, you can be a Shit Miser. I think it'd be funny if you were Shit Miser and then your pawn was named Cum Miser, and I'm Cum Miser, and then your pawn is named Shit Miser. Then we'd just be a party of Shit Misers and Cum Misers. And we'd be the only ones, really. Oh yeah, the naked pawn thing. So I also found out what the naked pawn thing was. Because when the dev came in and was talking about it and how they mentioned there's naked pawns everywhere, I was like, I haven't seen a single naked pawn. And I saw them everywhere. And I was like, oh, I see the naked pawn problem. The wonders of populating a database with a default hit. Oh. Welcome to the Pawn Cathedral. The caretaker of this place, Oliver. Now, or is yet the only thing. At first, everyone's saying, we pawns won't abandon you. Yep, no, it's impossible to abandon. Pawns have no will or emotion. Just like a chat member. Pawns are unyielding warriors who come for different ones. There's no such thing as dying. Instead, what you're trying to do that the world and revive. Something even calls it's not just on the battlefield that the pawns can. They use the ability of craft to create. So they're your crafting bench. Let's go to the rift. Only one person allowed to the site at a single time. Okay, cool, thanks. I'm ready. No bloody memories. Clear the soldiers of the rift. Very well. Okay, first go to the rift. Aim for its innermost chambers. If you want to service, and you found a riftstone ore. After that, if you can't craft it, there's nothing we can do. Forget about the pawns. If you can't do it, you're shit out of luck. Oliver kinda sassy. Kinda talk sassy. He's kinda sassy. It's kinda cute actually. But I don't want an Alvar. I want a shit miser. We don't need an Alvar. We don't need Alvar, even if he's cute, okay? We want a shit miser. Can I launch myself in? That's like a... No, I can't. Wait, go... Oh, I thought it was like a portal. There's one thing that I kind of always find funny about the MMO space is like, I wish you just walk into a portal and you would end up there. It's a minor thing, but it helps a lot with like immersion. Because the single player side is you would just walk inside and you would be there. I don't even remember a single confirmation box except for the final labyrinth section when you had to get to the specific labyrinth for the various things and then like exploring that initially. And maybe I'm misremembering and it was just locked gates. Because there was the Eye of the Beholder which had locked gates, but then the Ur Dragon was like you just go into this new map and you do the Ur Dragon. Was it the Ur Dragon? I forget his name now. Hey man. Hey, you guys looking for your pawn too? Oh shit, you guys are dead. They won't know what hit them. Okay, I'm too far. Wait, sorry. Put it over here actually. A bit too far. I got lightning! I'm assuming you're weak to lightning. What are zombies weak to? Oops. Okay, that's 18, 18, 17. Maybe they're not weak to lightning. What about ice? Ow. Okay, I failed the thing. There we go, that's the parry. 29, 18, 37. It's the same thing, kind of. I got the parry correctly. How about the fire? Are you weak to fire? Hit me again. I need to practice. Hit me again, please. Parry? God damn it. I got it. He's weak to fire. I found the solution. It's fire. Oops, wrong one. I meant to go like this. Ah! Holy shit, that's sick. Okay, and then he's gonna go one more time. There we go, parry. It feels so good when you do it, but it's hard to get the timing down correctly. It feels fun. But it's a fun mechanic. You can only be frustrated with yourself when you fail. And that's a mechanic that you wouldn't really get from another game. Like it's hard to imagine like a tab targeting game getting to this level of skill expression, right? It has its own different skill expression. Not to say that it's like a bad thing, but at least for me, this feels more directly satisfying. You just can't beat this action flow. This feels like a trap. I don't know if I want to be here. I can see your health bar. I know that you're alive. Oh, this thing actually timed out after a while. Jump pad! Launching! I also need to know if you can do like a forward version. Like, is there like a directionality to your attack? This is neutral. And then this is me holding forward. Same. If I hold left, does it change? No. It's just, so there's no directionality to attacks. I really should do the combat tutorial, or like the class tactics, but I kind of skipped ahead a bit too much. Launching! UAV on launch! Oh god! There's something fun about that. I wonder if this buff would also benefit my party members. I'm assuming it would, because you can walk into it and get something from it, but I'm assuming that's sort of the approach of this game, is you would walk into it, buff your party members, and you are meant to be like a very sort of aggressive frontline-ish tank, constantly looking for angles to put yourself in between the enemy and you. It's my assumption, at least. Superior healing potion is quite good. How about I replace that for now? The voices in my head. Stimpy, I'm hearing something. Why? This is so fun! Why would you ever play a fighter? That's such a sick move. Granted, I mean, to be fair, it's all preference. But I feel like my preference is better than others. I feel like I have better taste than others. This is pretty good. Oh, there's a single zombie in this room. A single something. What's over here? Hello. Nice chest you have here. Didn't mean to say it like that. Sorry. I didn't realize what you look like. Sorry. I'm not the pervert. Or a creep. Maybe. 7R. R. Wasn't that the Riftstone currency? There's like 2 different currencies in this game. There's also Blood Orbs, which I think is the server-specific currency. But because it's the one that you use at the vendor that you want to get the cool stuff. Like the vendor with the revive thing, and there's like a different thing that she offers. And I wonder how you get that. Because as far as I know, there's no payment system, because that's like the one rule that was put in place to prevent people from getting DMCA'd or something, but... Curious exactly what is a Blood Orb. You guys are just gonna stand here and watch me do this? Get shit on, I guess. Jeez, okay. Take that. Yeah, watch me. Yeah, watch me jump on you. You could have... You could have done anything to stop me, but you didn't choose to. That's your fault. Come here. This is so strong. Why are you allowed? Oh shit! I have no stamina. Oops. I should have gotten the Fuga core thing. Alchemical Fuga stamina boost. Oh, wait. Oh, I can never parry well. Wait. I'm gonna try that again. Okay, I can never parry well. Here we go. I can never get like down just right. It's a fun mechanic too. Well, what's all this then? Yep, I'm playing some more Dragon's Dogma. I think you were here last time too for it, right? I never remember Twitch names, so all of you seem new to me. As far as I know, it's a new day, it's a new timeline. All of you are new to me. I have no clue who any of you are. But you're seeing somebody with a modicum more understanding of how to play characters, which is arguably more fun than what you probably saw last time. I'm new here, people shy. Yeah, you're the translator. Hey, I was just talking about you and saying thank you for all of the various notes that you gave me. Because those notes were A, very handy, and B, very sort of insightful, right? Well, not sort of insightful. Extremely insightful. It's always fun to know about the process behind the scenes, especially for something like a fan run thing. It's interesting to see how it all goes down. I think the server died. We can just stand here for a bit and just look at the nice architecture. I'm actually very surprised at the architecture in this game, actually. In general, this whole game, even the music up until now, like everything about it from an artistic standpoint has matched exactly what you would want from a Dragon's Dogma game, which is really impressive. Gotta use your dumb knowledge somewhere. Well, you know what? You think it's dumb knowledge? I think it's... You know what it is? It's you're always more interesting to somebody else. It's sort of like the one key social mechanic, let's say, within the social game. Let's say, I don't want to use that word because it sounds very like weirdly red pilly and like really shitty, but like it's like the one thing that is universally true is that we always find ourselves to be less interesting than others do. Like, you know what? It's a step away from like the red pill poison terms. Let's look into like Franz Kafka, okay? He made the metamorphosis where you turn into a cockroach. He thought that he was ugly. All of his friends were like, "Hey, he's a pretty handsome and funny guy." You're like Franz Kafka. You're like Franz Kafka. I don't know if that makes you happier, but you're like Franz Kafka. I'm like Franz Kafka. Oh, can you jump off the map? Not really. Maybe, I don't know if I should relog. I feel bad for doing a relog because it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but whenever you relog in the servers, there's always the risk that you overload the server, because when everyone relogs at the same time for like an issue, it like hammers it. But yeah, just imagine that you're Franz Kafka and that people find you more handsome and funny than you really think you are, and that your knowledge is a lot more useful than anything it is. We always, you know what it is? We view ourselves with our own biases, whereas other people will judge us their own way. So why subject yourself to judging yourself when somebody else is going to do that for you? That's not really where I wanted to go with it, but you know, it skips a couple of steps. Why judge yourself when other people should judge you and instead? You've had multiple occasions managed to entertain people for 1 to 6 hours by trying to explain the Summers family tree, the X-Men ones. So it does come in handy sometimes. Okay, good. It's good that you're here because I tried to get an understanding of this. Another chat member was trying to explain this to me, but I kept on saying the same thing, and I was like, "What's the point of the second X-Men movie?" So you know how X-Men 1 and 3 has all the cool moments, like the Jean Grey Phoenix, and then the Juggernaut running through the wall, and like finding Rogue and like building the academy and stuff. What's the point of X-Men 2? Because it doesn't have the politician becoming water. It doesn't have the Juggernaut running through walls. It doesn't have Jean Grey subsuming Scott Summers, right? Like, what's the point of X-Men 2? Feels like a filler movie. They could have just skipped all of that. 2. Where does Jean Grey fit within the Summers family tree? Because I was also made aware that the lore of those movies is separate from the lore of everything else, except it's like its own universe line, because there's Wolverine with whatchamacallit and Xavier within the Hugh Jackman movie. And so I'm like, where exactly does Jean Grey fit into like the life cycle of a Summers, right? Especially with Scott Summers, because I'm pretty sure everybody was hanging out with Jean Grey. Like everybody was trying to date Jean Grey in some way. Like even Wolverine was dating Jean Grey. And I'm like, is Scott Summers, like, is he okay? Is he being cucked? Like what's like going on here? Like like what is the family tree now? You don't really know about the movies. You're the nerd that read the entire X-Men universe starting from the 60s. Oh, you read the full comics. I've heard the comics were pretty fun. Oh shit, everyone's spawning in. Hey, we have Blaugus Kringoli, Durkle Schmerkel, Ayaka Kagari, Stella's. This is a good place to see everyone's names. Moist Egg Roll! Wow. I like you, buddy. Wow. I like you. That's a good look, Mr. Moist Egg Roll. That's a great look. Wow. Insect Knight, Haley Reborn, Ryan Richards, dumb idiot. I like this person too. You guys have some good comedy here. This is a funny bar. This is a very funny bar. Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't have used the port crystal. Maybe I should have waited. Okay. Goodbye, funny people. Yeah, the movies take place in alternate users from 616, the main comics universe. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I've heard of 616 before in reference to various things. But that is cool that you've read the whole comics. Because the X-Men comics were always like the more interesting ones to me, especially the few that I've seen of like the specific ones involving like Wolverine's role. Like I've seen the very, I think, well-known now one where he has to go and like kill this kid who recently got his mutant powers, who like burned his entire town down. And I was like, damn, it's actually surprisingly like gritty. Well, I hate using the word gritty because that's also sort of being memed upon within the media space, where it's like you say something's gritty and it's like, oh yeah, it's like gritty, it's got gray skies and stuff. But it feels very like intense. Yeah, the kid that kills everything that he like touches, or like yeah, he like gets off the bus and all of his like friends like go on fire. Yeah, with that sucky power, and then Wolverine's like, here, have like one last drink as he stabs him. And it's like, damn, that's like, because it's you don't really ever think about that. Oh, my skills are gone. like you never really think about the implications of what happens when someone first becomes a mutant, because it's like you see a bit of it in the movie with Jean Grey when she first becomes a psychic and her parents are like, please help, what the fuck is going on, my daughter's going crazy. And it's like, listen buddy, I don't know how to tell you, but she's a monster. I'll take her under my wing. It's like, okay buddy, sure Xavier, sure. Oh yeah, when they move to the moon, both Scott and Wolverine have private doors in the jeans. What did you just say to me? What did you just say to me? Wait. There's official X-Men lore. When the X-Men move to the moon, and when they construct their moon base, both Scott Summers and Wolverine have a private sex door into Jean's room. What the fuck is going on? Hey, you know, kudos to them though, right? If you think about it, it's just polyamory with less steps. Because polyamory today is a bit, you know, annoying to do, let's say, right? I'm not saying that I know about polyamory, but like I remember going over to, you know, my various like friends' houses and girlfriends' houses, and like it takes a lot of steps to go and see them, right? And it, you know, it's like you might as well skip all those steps and just go straight to the sex by having a door from one bedroom to the next. And it's honestly, if you have superpowers and you subject yourself to still living within this type of like dorm room structure, and you subject yourself to the idea of like a permanent dorm room in spite of the fact that you're like a 30-year-old with like powers, or like a 40-year-old, then you know it's like not out of the it's not unexpected that you would have a door for sex. You know what I mean? It just feels like the like dorm thing to do. But that is a genuinely funny sentence. It's very hard to that's just a great sentence. It's just a great sentence. Get some combat bottoms, and we'll get combat. What was the other one? Head. Yeah, and since Scott is pretty much eventually married to Emma Frost, he married Emma Frost after Jean died the second time. It brings up questions. Wait, so Scott Summers and Jean Frost are married? I mean, Jean and wait, no, Emma Frost. Wait, so Jean Frost, isn't she like the really thick? Wait, no, I searched up Jean Frost. What the fuck? I searched up Jean Frost, and I got Cleveland.com obituaries 2016. That's the wrong name. I should have searched up Emma Frost. Jean Frost, Cleveland obituary. What is this? Jean Frost, née Mayfarth, age 90, resided in Mentor for 52 years. Passed away peacefully Friday, October 21st, 2016. Beloved wife of the late Harry Dean, devoted mother of Diane Castataro, Joe. To plant trees in memory, visit the Sympathy store. What? You can buy a memorial tree. Provides... I don't know why they said this, but it provides oxygen for 4 people annually. So, in life, in death, you find life. And to find that life, you can help us plant some trees that will provide enough oxygen to keep up to 4 people alive annually. 10 trees will keep 40 people alive. 50 trees will keep 200 people alive. This is like those services... It's like those corporate services where you pay money to offset your carbon output into the atmosphere to make your company like eco-green or like green neutral. It's the same thing. Wow. Anyways, yeah, isn't Emma Frost the really thick lady from the very thick lady? This is like the very thick queen character. She's like, oh man, she is my favorite character within that Marvel Rivals game. She's a very good look. And it's funny because I saw the memes of like, how do you make this character look like a tank? We'll just give her like really thick ass thighs. And it's like, yeah, it makes sense. It works. It is, yeah, okay. You don't think they're married per se, but they have been dating on and off since like the early 2000s, with some drama when Jean came back again, when she came back alive, right? Yeah, because it's only when she died the second time that really their relationship started to grow. It's only when she died the second time that their relationship really started to become stable. He did also get married to a clone of Jean. He got married to a clone of Jean back in the 80s. That's where their first kid is from. He has to move on at some point. But that is a good question to think about. Because it's like, would you marry a clone of your partner if your partner had died. Let's say your clone was exactly the same. They had the exact same memories and they just started from where your original partner died. Is there any, and like conceptually there's no difference from your clone. Would you marry them? Because ultimately that's the question that you need to answer when teleportation is made. Because there's this theory of teleportation where you recreate somebody from the atomic level at the destination and you kill the original in order to like teleport somewhere. To be fair, they didn't know that they were a clone, had a whole other fake life. Oh, they had a whole other fake life. I feel for Scott Summers, you know, but his life, there's just like he's kind of like, it's funny that his character in particular, everything about his character, like his whole life has been a romantic comedy in some sense, right? And what's funny is that no other character has had that type of writing within the series. Like, I don't know any other character within the entire X-Men lore who's been made into the comedic romantic punching bag, if that makes sense. I just feel sad for him. Puala. What does Puala even mean? Wait, I'm sorry, what? Puala. Would that be considered cheating? I mean, that's a good question to ask, right? Is it considered cheating? Is it considered cheating to then date the clone of your dead wife? These are philosophical questions that we need to answer before the turn of the century. Do pawn search and see how half the names are. Oh, is that actually? Yeah, that's a good point. Because they're all the default pawns, right? Is that why they're all named roughly the same? Because I saw White Knight and then Puala. That's a good call out. It's all because it's a placeholder name. Okay, you're about to see a very unique pawn name today. Actually, since you're all here, I need to show all of you something. This will either you will either enjoy the stream more or you'll be afraid to be here. Either way, I won't hold you against, like, I won't hold your decision against you. It's just very important that you and I, now that all of you are here, understand where I'm coming from with this character name, okay? Because my character in the game is called Cum Miser, and I need all of you to understand the source of the Cum Miser. It doesn't help that his first kid is both, what? Scott's first kid is both older than him now, and be pretty much mutant Jesus with a gun. I need to look up this, like, family tree. There was a time when pawn creation didn't work, so you just gave everyone 3 default pawns that could later be a change. Yeah, I remember you telling me this last time. Now I will give you all the lore of my original character. Am I German? No, I just have German viewers that subject me to slang for jerking off. Yes, the tags that you see on my stream, though they may be German, don't mistake it for me being German. They just fooled me into saying words like jerking off within German. What's it again? Vic Sexpert laughs in Prussian. Vic Sexpert blipped Kleiberg. There's just a lot of like, yeah, and then we have a Vic Sexpert's emote. Now, all of you, please listen to this. My character is named the Cum Miser, and we're going to make my pawn the Shit Miser. And I hope that all of you, there's a good chance most of you are going to leave, and I'm not going to hold this against you. When I first signed in last night, sorry, wrong image. Some people reacted to my name of the Cum Miser, and I got this very hilarious series of messages here. Dude's name, Sir Gronk says, dude's name is Cum Miser, lol. And then Van Kellum says the Jizz Jester. Which is amazing. The Jizz Jester is really good. Oh man, to be a part of the DDon community, you have to not read. Yeah, sorry, we read too much here. You think you set up the game? Perfect. Okay, tell me your in-game name, either in chat or in DM. It depends on how. It depends on how much you like. It depends on how ashamed you are of your character name, and then you tell me, and then I'll add you in. We can't play multiplayer yet, but once you do the main quest, I think you get to unlock it. I think it's after the pawn section. That part in particular is pure comedy because if you listen very closely, you can hear the singer trying their hardest not to laugh. You can hear the singer of the song trying not to laugh when they say the anime feat line. Just listen. And this is the inspiration for my pawn, the Great Mighty Pooh. Now you've seen the inspiration for this character. No, last name is max 8 characters. Okay, but chat, you can be the Cum Miser. So you can be the Shit Miser with a pawn named Cum Miser. I can be the Cum Miser with a pawn named Shit Miser. And we can party up, and you see 2 Cum Misers and 2 Shit Misers. Can you spell your miser with an E? Pawn names don't have spaces, though. What? There's no first and last name? So all of my lore building, all of my character creation, All of my time being spent developing this personality, my online personality, is all the waste? I can't be the funny clown? I have to be like the sad Pagliacci clown or something? Oh man, I missed. Oh man, I missed. I'm mad! No. From the code base, to do. What happens if some smartass finds a way to add the space to a pawn there? I mean, it'd be interesting to sort of find it. I don't want to be the one to like break the game though, so I won't push it any further. There's a limit to the memery, right? And when the memery makes more work, I don't want to do that. Though it is tempting. It is tempting. Underscore to the rescue. You're right. But then that's the thing, right? It's let's say you do an underscore, and let's say you do like a like an X or something. Like it's basically the underscore, is the same as doing something like XX Sephiroth XX, because you want to name yourself Sephiroth, but somebody else is named Sephiroth. So you keep doing more and more variations of like XX. Like you might do like underscore, like lowercase, uppercase, lowercase x into Sephiroth. You don't think the client allows it? You think it can only be a let's do it for science. If you edit the DB, you can put lots of invalid characters in. I don't have that kind of power here. I don't know who you think I am. I'm just an asshole who downloaded the game and showed up in the server. Oh, that's funny. I just showed up in the game and I'm just here to like mess around in the game. I don't know how much power that you believe I have. The server admin will have to look up the name to fix it. I don't think I'm gonna do that to them. Yeah, that's the smartass mentioned in the code base. It's the developer. Okay, everyone act natural. They don't know our plans. And I say our because we're like I'm gonna say that it's you're all complicit in this crime too. Well, we're the smartass devs, LMAO. It can only be letters. Chat. Okay, other chat member. What is your name? You won't tell anyone. Don't worry. Thank you. Developer, can you pretend like we didn't say anything, please? Thank you. You're ruining my roleplay. Is this? I think this is the wrong point of the level. But this is actually a really interesting level design too. Can I? I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. I just wanted to try it out. That's cool. I feel like most games don't really let you do that. Did I just kill myself? Yes, it was for science. I just wanted to see if it was possible. Because a lot of games tend to have like a invisible wall in most games. And this game, and I remember in Dragon's Dogma 1, dying to fall damage was my highest. It was the reason why I died the most in the game. I died less to the Ur Dragon than I did to the cliff right outside the first town. That cliff to the beach was my bane. Guys, this is not an action movie. You can all attack me at the same time. This is not an action movie. You guys can just fight me. Why do they just go one at a time? Oh, wait, you can parry with any move. You can even parry with like the skills. I didn't know that. But it seems like that, or maybe I timed it weirdly, but it seemed like I can parry with the beginning of the move. The game is super inconsistent. Oh, rare cliff you can actually fall off from in the rift. The game is super inconsistent about what pits of death and which ones are just teleporting you back. There's one in the BBI. What is the BBI? That should be death and instead teleports you. There's no way to tell beforehand. Hey, I can be the guy that helps catalog that. Bit of Black Island. Isn't that the island from Dark Arisen? Or like the Arrow? I can't recall. It is, right? Wait, so is that section of the game inside the MMO too? That's pretty cool. Oh, it's called the Bitter Black Maze. Ah, you meant Bloodbane. What's a Bloodbane? Enlighten me about what is a Bloodbane. Okay, can I use this to block? Okay, I used the wrong move. Sorry. Wait, I just want to see how this works. You can! Okay, that's amazing. Okay, now I know how to play the game. Wow. I don't need a tutorial. I see blood, sweat, and tears. Why does he just stand there? Buddy, you know you could have like killed me a long time ago, right? How much damage does this do? 46? What are you weak to? I'm assuming you're not weak to this. No. Don't say how do you do. Use your potion, please. Okay. Oh, it's a different zone. So the Bloodbone Island is also here. or the Bloodbane Island. Can I? There's something funny about this game too that I found hilarious. That the general channel gets spammed by people trying to press the F2 buttons and stuff, because you switch to alt by accident very often. And what I found was that it's every time I'd be outside, there'd be like a ton of messages saying, "How do you do? Nice to meet you." Is that intentional? Like, is there no other way in this game to handle those like messages? That happened in the OG too for 4 years, and they didn't think to fix it. That's funny. That's actually funny. Because it's like there's something funny about the fact that, you know, there's like no real conversation happening. It's just people pressing the F1, F2 buttons trying to use their stuff. That is pretty good. Yeah, you rebound the chat off key. Yeah, it's supposed to be local, but it's global for now because we're lazy. Well, they're lazy, exactly. It's not your fault. The game came like that. You fix it easily, but don't you dare. Wait, is this chat just half the devs? Or probably, yeah. Every stream chat is. I mean, this is the thing, right? It's like, because like when you're, this is just the dichotomy between player and developer. When you're a developer, you want to see people play your game. When you're a player, you want to play the game. And so the players are too busy to chat because they're fighting for their lives. Whereas the developers are like, okay, how is this guy going to ruin our game now, right? I get it. We all get it. We're all developers here in like some way. And that's basically every single stream chat. Like there is no, I don't think it's ever possible for people to join a game stream and not be in some way connected to the game. Whether you're like a super fan or you just really, or like you were a part of the process. I feel like it's just a natural effort. Like a natural thing that happens. No, please. Oh, no, please. Oh, God. Stop comboing me. This guy's comboing the shit out of me, please. I don't know what to do. Jesus. Run. You're observing for bugs. Me included. Everyone is here. Oh, my God. I mean, really, it does seem like the best way to find bugs. Because you never really know what people are going to do to you again. What people streaming lately has made it easier to find issues. Is that like a good thing or a bad thing? Like, do you feel happier or is this a cry for help? You want me to like, you know, say something? Like, I can help you. You know what I mean? I can make you feel better. Oh, it's good. Okay, good. Because I was lying to you. I can't really make you feel better. I was lying to you. I just didn't want you to like know. What? Is it normal for the first load after taking a while? You know, that's a good question. I don't recall. At least for me, I don't recall what my experience was. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, left and right click. Oh, I'm stunned. My head. That's a pretty cool... I guess, like... That's a pretty cool mechanic. Even the stuns in this game feel genuinely interesting because you have to, like, try and... break yourself out of them. Usually, most stuns in games are just watch the screen go gray for, like, a bit, and then you just hopefully come back. The server right now is less jank than it's ever been, so it's good. Oh, it's good. There's a normal, but it can be frustrating for players when they run into issues. Yeah, but let's... I think I said this last time too, where... I think if you go into these types of games and sort of like this type of environment, where it's like a, you know, fully community-supported thing, and you kind of go into it with the expectation that it's fully bug-free, it's almost even more... It's more ludicrous than thinking of that for a game that's commercially backed, because it's like... This is all volunteer time. Like, it's expected for there to be issues, right? But it's also a part of the fun, because you sort of get to see it grow from that sense. Legit, people stopped reporting party bugs because we trained them to just disband and reform. So you're finally seeing them so you can fix them. That's a good point, actually. Maybe it's better to never tell people a workaround. A year ago, clicking on half the menus would send you back to the title screen. Damn. I'm gonna run away from all of you. Maybe the hunter is fine to fight. I'm not sure. He's just pointing at me. He's pointing at me. Why are you pointing at me? Okay, maybe I can do this. Oh my god, it's a seeker. No. I don't want to deal with that guy. Hold on. You've just been sent this. I will... why did you say that I'll probably find enjoyment out of this? What does that mean? I'm kind of terrified, but I'm also intrigued, let's say. Let's say. Open this up. Jabroni Miser by Varg Skeletor. You know what? this feels almost full circle because I was there when he played this on his stream, and I was like, holy shit, I haven't seen this video in years. Because I remember seeing that video a long time ago, and I was surprised that he played that video on stream. It's always weird when somebody knows like a meme that you know, because it feels like these things are just waiting for us to see again. Which world did you choose? Adventure 1, 2, 3? I went to event number 1. If you scroll down, I went to 2x event number 1. Though I don't know, I guess like maybe adding friends doesn't matter what server, but I'm assuming it's just different channels and we can just switch after. What do you say? Stop healing. Oh, they all talk. Oh shit. Jump! God, this class is so fun. My god. Oh, Jesus. You can shout across channels and invite cross-party. Okay, cool. Wait, so are instances... I'm assuming instances would naturally invite a player into your channel? Or like something similar to that? Or rather, the instance doesn't care about the like channel? Or maybe it does. Who knows? Uh-oh. I didn't jump as high. This is so fun. This is the best class ever. It's so fun. Ah! But yeah, I do like that that like edit of the person's face. Jabroni Mike is there's just something funny about his like, channel. And then that video in particular was just strange to see within his channel, but also very fitting for his vibes. They get moved to the party leader. Oh, but you don't think we have party invite unless you're standing next to someone working yet. Oh, I see. You both have to be in the same chat. When someone accepts an invite, they get moved to your channel. Oh, okay. Okay, well, one of you... I can't tell if you both said the same thing. Let me read that again. I was going to say one of you is right and one of you is wrong, and we're about to find out, but maybe you both said the same thing. Maybe the party invite... You don't in the same channel. Okay, you probably both said the same thing. Well, you both talked about different things, but for the same topic. We're about to find out. What's your name, chat? Please tell me that your name is Shit Miser. Please. You can invite to the community list. Oh. Oh. Oh, really now? Oh, really now? No online friends. Well, yeah, of course I don't have friends. I just started. I'll just find you in town after. I'll find you in town after I make shit miser. Unless I die, then we'll, this will take a while. And that's if you stay in town. Because it's pretty fun to walk around and fight things. Okay, you want me to fight you guys? Okay, sure. I'm assuming that's a healer on that side, but he's coming towards me first. I do find interesting the various, Oh my god! Oh my god. Please. It's interesting how the enemies sort of like pull themselves towards you and almost lackadaisically walk their way towards you very slowly. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I can do this. I'm gonna walk away for a bit. I need to think about this. 0 revives left. Yeah, I probably should have got the refill on it. Because I know there's like a refill option back in town, but I didn't think to. And maybe I can just go in and grab the stone. They do like to taunt a lot. Yeah, they like to taunt a lot, and then they sort of like go slow towards you. And I like that because they feel surprisingly interesting to fight. Where it's like you can aggro them slowly, but then they sort of like taunt you, and then they sort of do different moves. And you have to read it correctly to know what they're doing. Like, it's rare to find enemy types within MMOs where you need to think about what they do versus the circle that they make on the floor. Again, it's just an interesting design choice from this game, and it once again brings up this question in my mind of why did it die. Goblins too. Yeah, I did like the goblins. I mean, even the goblins from the first game, I really enjoyed the way that they did the classic goblin taunt of smacking like ass and stuff. Oh. Yes, okay, Riftstone. Yes, please show a piece of stone to the White Dragon. Oh, okay, then we have to trust the White Dragon's judgment. Wait, so what's the point of you if I had to talk to the White Dragon? What's the point of you? What's the point of this whole cathedral if I just go back to town anyways? mostly because the game was probably designed as a single-player game first, and then split in half into a client and a server, which is why this MMO is so good. Yeah, that's actually a good, interesting, I guess, like, theory, because it does feel like that. Like, the game does feel like... It does feel like a single-player game within an MMO frame. Like, it's fascinating to me, but at the same time, I guess you could argue that maybe they just brought the game over from the single-player into the multiplayer. How do you do a strike through in Twitch? Yes, you overestimate the capabilities of Twitch, yeah. Well, listen, I have 5 emote slots. 7TV provides 500. Twitch is doing something wrong, and they're charging you $5 for this. It's kind of crazy. You think they just took DDDA and split it into halves? Either way, I think they did something good here. Parts of the code feel like that. Actually, yeah. Well, I guess it's. I don't know if you're allowed to talk about this because. Okay, because I'm still not sure about the legalities of decompilation, depending on different places. But last I heard, decompilation is like the gray area of like, well, not the gray area, but it's like not allowed. It's like you can do like a clean room implementation, but you can't like talk about how you would look at it. But if you do that, I'm actually curious what it sort of looks like, and then like how accurate it would be to something that's how it's originally written. Because I still don't know how good decompilers are now. Goblin last speech more in the morning. I see you also grew up on SpongeBob. Look, this is how much I use Twitch. This is what shows up in the recently used emotes to me, Kappa. Yeah, but in a way, you could just be like a classic Twitch user. We have no server code to look at, Kappa. Is that the Riftstone? Let's proceed with the ceremony. We have no... We don't do that stuff around here. We don't code around here. Please focus strongly on the appearance upon you wish to walk with. We have the client, and then the server is all homemade. That is true, yeah. Because then you would... Well, actually, that's the thing that I've always been curious about, right? This is a good time to ask. What is the process like when you're trying to go from what the client sees to being able to make sense of what the server should do? Because in my mind, and sort of the thing that's interesting to me always about private servers is, how do you intuit what is the actual behavior of something, especially when the reference is gone, right? Because it's like one thing to make it technically work, let's say, like to make an endpoint just sort of like function and like return something. But how do you know what things should do when you actually do it, other than whatever fragments that you have within the client? But it's like, let's say it's a complex behavior that you no longer have. How do you actually like map that back again? But trying to make sense to the client, trial, error, time, and patience. Like your analogy of building an engine by having what one does describe to you. Yeah, I guess, yeah, but then it's curious to me because it's like, how do you know? Like how do you know that this description is like accurate? I guess is like the thing that's always fascinating to me. Because it's like, it always seems like a difficult problem to have because you only have one half of the full solution. You look at what data the client sends. Oh, wait, that's a good point. Yeah, because it's probably like complex data, yeah, to the server. What do they expect to get back? Try to make sense of it. Send stuff that you guess are right until it looks right. You know the structure of the data you will get and what it expects, but you don't know what it does. That makes sense. And then from there, you would try to intuit what it does. That makes sense. But then I guess then the question is like, what does the data even look like? Is it sane structures? Is it like a structure at all? Or is it just like, you know, raw packets with like just a struct packed into it, right? Like it's like that to me is still almost like arcane to me to try to figure out how you would even begin to parse something like that and like understand it almost. Also a lot of looking at websites, videos and memories from live. That's a good point. There's probably like a ton of archive, like just old videos of this game. There's no single clear target too. The game changed rapidly when it was live. People made unclear and poor records of the game, and some stuff never got written down. That's also a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Because when did this game shut down in 2019, and Twitch streaming really popped off in like 2020, and that's when it felt like everybody started to record the things that they played. Whereas before then, it felt very niche. And then consider that this game is in Japan only. I guess it would make sense that it's sort of hard to find records of things. Perhaps sometimes you have self-explanatory names attached to all values. Sometimes you get nothing at all. Damn. Yeah, less than you'd expect. You'd have to dig a lot. Yeah. Yeah, and then Twitch auto deletes too. And like, how many people actually back it up, right? Oh no, but you have some recordings from the game at 720p, 1 megabits per second. That's the thing, right? This is all during a time when there wasn't really much of like an almost hyper hyper focus on stream and recording quality. Like, it was very much a homegrown time period of like the 2015 to the 2019s. Like, let's say the 2010s era, yeah. Whereas like post 2020, it's like the production value of your average, even like low viewer stream like mine. It's like by default the technology and sort of like what's out there is so good that you can just kind of work with it, and it's great. You have a 20-minute clip reel for when you played back in the day, and it's all blurry as hell. Did you record it with like Xfire or what's the other one? There was Xfire. What's that old? Was that Media Cam, Live Cam? What's that like really old one where it has the classic Fraps, yeah, with the classic little symbol on the bottom right? Unregistered hypercam, that's the one. That's the one. It was 2015, not the 90s. You recorded with OBS. Oh, sorry. Listen, I'm just saying, unregistered hypercam hits different, and it still runs today. It's still pretty good. I don't know. Anyway, shit miser. We get to make a shit miser today. So, the basics of the shit miser is I will choose the hairstyle, but all of you get to choose the various values. I don't know how effective this is going to be, but we can't, like, I have to make him look particularly shitty. And the shit miser has almost like spiky flame hair, so we have to go for this idea of like a very powerful looking but like funny character. At least it's not in real player format. Very true. You know what the goal was? Livestream Procaster. The easiest program to use to this day if live stream still existed. That was like it had its own website, right? It was like its own platform for live streaming. I vaguely remember that. Was it actually that good? Because like, well, I guess now OBS is sort of like the king of the entire thing because it's got so much effort put into it, and it has like the official NVIDIA partnership. But back then, yeah, I guess it kind of was the Wild West of like, you had XSplit, you had things like Livestream Procaster, you had things like Fraps, or like, was it the unregistered hypercam? You just had to try and use them to stream to someone. You chose the bow guy. You hope it's not the worst class. It's pretty fun. I actually like, again, I think this game has mechanics that genuinely make it really good. But they somehow made every single class feel fun and unique compared to every other class. And again, why'd the game die? I have no clue. Yeah, the program they provided both an option to record and stream at multiple qualities, adjusting according to your CPU users, and bundling the overlays so you read chat while streaming full screen. Wow. Everything ready to use, no setup at all. Because that sounds exactly like just modern day OBS, where it's like, it's all bundled, it's all ready to go, it's in a single package. It was very much ahead of its time. Granted, I heard Twitch also still makes no money, so maybe they got out of the game at the right time. I don't know how Twitch somehow got sold to Amazon. I have no clue what they're doing. Some people still like XSplit. That is true. Some people do still like XSplit. There really isn't a worst class. It's just what you like playing. Yeah, like they all seem like pretty fun to play. They all seem like they have their own different mechanics. You could be my healer. Just kidding. No, I wouldn't do that to you. But the healer actually does look kind of fun. You can do like different cool things. There's like auras on you. Like, even the healer class in this game, which is typically relegated to look at somebody's health bar and press number 1 or 2 on your key bindings, doesn't seem that bad. There's a worse class, the High Scepter. Alright, I'm gonna try the High Scepter after. Where's the... This is a good spiky hair. Okay, everyone. We're now going to make the shit miser. Reverse psychology failed. It's not gonna work here. No, you said it so I wouldn't use it. Wait, is it broken? Like, is the game gonna like break or something? Well, now I kind of want to use it. You can't fool me. Anything. I'll do anything. It's pretty OP. It's very broken. Damn. I mean, it makes sense though. Like, playing the first game, Magic was like the best thing to play because of how absolutely busted it was. It took you a very long time to cast anything, but you just one-shot everything, even from like multiple levels up. It was very, very strong. People just refuse to play anything else. He is the most OP, but Alchemist is the most fun to play. You know what? I do agree. So I tried all the classes. I really like the Alchemist flow. I just need to get used to the parrying, and then I think it's good. And you know what? I don't want your opinions on the values, chat. I realize I don't want you to help me build this guy. I want to make the shit miser myself. This is my time to build my shit miser. It's my pawn. If you want your pawn, you can play the game yourself. I'm making the shit miser. Oh, perfect. He has to be like huge compared to me. He has to be massive. I'm the small guy in this comedic duo, right? It's like the Three Stooges, but Three Stooges, but one of the Stooges died. I'm the small stooge. He's the huge stooge. You need like pretty shitty eyes. There we go. I need like eyes. You're asleep at the wheel, man. You're asleep at the wheel. Yeah, eye color, as if it matters. Pupil size, eye size. But yeah, all of them really do seem fun. Like even like the archer classes. Like I said this last time when I was trying it out too. I was surprised at how many different options you had to actually play around with your positioning and your arrows, and how involved the reloading mechanic was. It's like I was playing Crossfire, or like a really just like weird sort of version of that type of game, where it felt like a free-to-play action shooter game, if that makes sense. Like it felt like a free-to-play FPS game mechanic. Because you wouldn't really expect that within the game, especially for like an action combat game like this. You would expect to be able to just keep on going, and it's usually how it plays out. Like most ranger classes end up being super boring because you just stand there and you hold left click, and everyone else is doing all the dodging while you just stand there and you hold left click, and you're the hardest thing to do is to move the mouse, right? Which is, if you've ever played Counter-Strike, you know that for some people that's an impossible task. And yet here, it's like, you can go for a volley move, which explodes. You can stick arrows to people. You can go and kick somebody with, like, you know, the pseudo martial arts thing. Which I still wish there was, like, a monk-like class specifically, but, you know, I digress. This game is dead. There's not really much to say about it. But even they've made that fun. Like, it's... I don't know why the game died. I don't know why the game died. Always sad to see. Oh, yeah, you're particularly shit misery. Wait, shit miser. You gotta have, like, brown hair. Yeah, not red hair. The red hair was because of the original one. It's like Jack Frost or something. No. I need it to look like shit. Yes. Oh, this is the shit that you have when you have like too much like vegetables. That's really good, actually. I like that. Face shape. Eyes, eye, brow. That's a nice. Oh, that's nice. What level am I? Level 9. So it didn't take me too long to get here, though. My overall playtime, maybe like 2 hours, right? If you cut out talking, maybe like 30 minutes. You can get here pretty quickly. It's so I did learn that the red quests are the main quests, and the green quests are the side quests. So, but you do need to do one side quest to get to the main quest. Whatever you do, the first mission where you need to like take a side quest, don't take the wolf one. I don't know where to find wolves. Take the goblin quest. Only kill goblins. Capcom just killed their entire COG, Capcom Online Games division. It also included the successful Monster Hunter Frontier Z. You still don't know why. Yeah, so I was reading up more in the history of this. They also pitched a game called Deep Skin or something. And I remembered about the Monster Hunter Frontier shutdown because my buddy loves Monster Hunter and he was talking about that. And even looking at the choices, it really doesn't make any sense. Because I was just talking about this earlier where it's like, it feels almost unbusinesslike to ignore any level of like business income. So were they really hemorrhaging that much that the game couldn't support itself? Because it seems like this game was like very popular. Because everyone that I talked to that has played this game, whether it's players that you know live around me and thus had to use a VPN, or my friends from over there, they were like, yeah, this was a game that I really loved and I wish I could keep on playing it. So was it really that bad that they couldn't make any money from it? Because it seems almost ludicrous to think of given the popularity of it. It's truth. Ignore anyone saying anything else because you read so much nonsense about this game. I mean, to be fair, it's sort of like the natural state of things where everybody wants to speculate, and I think it's sort of like it's hard to sort of beat the speculatory nature of humanity. Like it's like the gossiping thing is just super easy to fall into. Plus, because there's no singular truth, it's like easy to extrapolate even further. This game wasn't losing money. Neither was Monster Hunter Frontier Zero, or Frontier Z. Sorry. Because then that's interesting. Because then it's like, if it's not losing money, you know, is it really that much of a hassle to keep it going? You don't think it was anything financial. Season 4 for DDO1 was planned too. See, I the last time, yeah, someone else told me that. I think it was, I don't know names. Last time, the other person told me that too, and I was surprised at seeing that because, yeah, if they already have all this content planned out, then what's sort of, like, why would you shut it down, right? The closing announcement came as a surprise to even the devs of the game. That sounds pretty bad. It sounds pretty bad. Okay, now it's making more and more sense why Itsuno... I mean, at least, okay, I'm going to do the thing that you hate. I'm going to extrapolate. It makes sense why Itsuno left the studio after he was done with, Devil May Cry and Dragon's Dogma 2, right? I would, like, because if I was him, I would be pissed. I'd be like, dude, come on, really? You do all this effort, and like, the Demon Brothers are cool, but this is a cool fantasy world. You're not sure he was involved with the... Oh. Yeah, you know what? I did say I was extrapolating. I did. I have cover. I have cover. It had its own director. Wait, is it the same director as Dark Arisen? Or like, because I know that the Dark Arisen also had its own director for that particular DLC, right? Isna wasn't, yeah. The guy even ignored every step forward in DDON with making DD2. Yeah, because DD2 really does feel different. Like, even in playing it, and as far as we've gotten, I'm surprised at how different it felt like from Dragon's Dogma 1. And then now seeing Dragon's Dogma Online and all the things here, it feels very different from what Dragon's Dogma Online sort of like feels like so far. Like, I'm actually very surprised at that. DD2 feels like DD1-2 rather than the next game in the Dogma series. Yeah. Well, yeah, I think so too. That's exactly the feeling that I had. Plus one less skill slot or ability slot, whatever it's called. I still I still do love that game. It is fun. It's just sort of, I don't know. You definitely see like it just feels different. I get what you mean because that's the same feeling that I had the entire time playing it. I'm like, it definitely feels different. I think we had the same discussion last time too of like, I was surprised at how many different things came out of the game too, with like the elves and the dwarves. So both from a lore perspective as well as from like a gameplay design perspective. Director Kento Kinoshita, yeah, he was the director for Dark Arisen. Oh, so he was the guy running the online. I mean, Dark Arisen was very fun. I didn't get to stream it because I just played it by myself after, but I did like the flow of it. And it seems like universally that section of the game was like one of the most well-liked sections too, where everybody had a good time with it. Man, he looks too cool to be the ship miser. He looks too cool to be the ship miser. I need him to look less cool. Perfect. Brilliant. That's all I had to do. That's all I had to do. He looks so awful. Yeah, perfect. Oh, I can make it wrinkly? I don't want him to be wrinkly, though. The fucking cloud stripe hair with the solid mustache. It's just a perfect combo, honestly. It's like the cloud stripe hair, the face with the mustache. It's just, as soon as I clicked on it, I just knew that this was the face. Gameplay lead on base, DD1, and lead game designer on 2, apparently. Okay, so 2, I really enjoyed the gameplay of it. It just does feel slightly different, because it's like, I'm very, especially, 1, okay, so 1, I'm surprised that DD Online has such a good camera system, because I remember climbing on the ogres being the most frustrating part of DD1, and the mouse controls felt awful within DD1, but I really should have been playing on the controller. So 2 feels a lot smoother in that thing. 2, I don't know why they gave you 1 less skill, and it's interesting the various classes, but I really like the new classes that they added. Though I've only seen gameplay of the spear, but I really like the mystic, or the one with the, I keep forgetting the name of it, the spinning incense, where you buff your pawns and stuff and make illusions. There's images of the DD1 producer with body pillows of some DD1 NPC. She looks so proud too. Damn, that's sad. Not okay. Sorry. So not her body, not her body pillow being sad, but it's sad that it's gone. Because then it's like, it's there's so much love from the team for it, and then it gets shut down, and then the devs are surprised by it. It's like, damn, that sucks. You should be tall. I'm short, so you must be tall and strong. You must be the one to keep me alive. Holy shit, you could be jacked. Yes. No, but you have to have a small head, because I have a large head. And you have to have a small neck, because I have a large neck. But you must have a thick neck, because I have a thin neck. You must have wide shoulders, because I have tiny shoulders. You must have a large waist. You must have tiny hands, for I have large hands. You are the opposite of me, and you must have very long legs. No, you must have very... Do I have long? No, yeah, you must have very long legs. You must have a tiny hip, and you must have tiny feet. Wow. Can you TP in this game? Yes, you can use the rift stones or the rift portals. It's like I forget the name for that. You don't know if you get in trouble. Why does it look like this person's name? I won't say it, so neither of us get in like trouble. But you can kind of see that. I can kind of see it. I mean, really, this looks like any sort of like side character within any anime, where it's like you have like the main character and then you have like the side character butler bodyguard. But it's like the comedy butler bodyguard. I'm 2 steps away from making the asylum demon. Yes, you can totally pay for it in this game. There's an official... What? Dragon's Dogma. Official Leo X Fabio Boy Love Yaoi manga. Wow, there's a manga? Oh, look, first result. Reddit link. There's a Dragon's Dogma manga. Dang, manga Mercedes looks pretty cute. Not gonna lie, do not Google that. Well, I mean, you know... You can't see it, so I can see it. There's nothing wrong with Boy Love. Boy Love is fine. And now I want to see it. But I will say this, every online manga link where you go to read manga, like the third-party sites, every single one is a little bit more sketchy than the last. Because you never really know what they're running in the background. And their domain names never really inspire confidence. Like sometimes you might find like a .org, but sometimes you'll find like a .se or .cz or some other thing. And it's like, I don't know if I should trust these websites here. Hopefully they'll bring them all back for DDO 2. Yeah, because, I mean, if there's a DDO 2. I'm actually curious where they go with Dragon's Dogma now. But if there's a different team, then yeah. Search it in the Discord chat, because you're sure that you posted it. Leo. Anytime Leo is on screen is hilarious. I wrote on a bunch of cutscenes. No, manga. The fist blade pun I remember. I've def read some manga. Manga. Let's take What is this gif? What is this gif? What? Can I just show you this gif? What is this? This isn't related, but like it was like a reaction image, but let's take ibuprofen together. I'm gonna save that for later. Let's take ibuprofen together, babe. Let's take ibuprofen together, babe. Dot Jeff. Oh, that's good. I don't want to see the manga anymore. I've had my fill for the day. I've had my fill for the day. Famous hard drug, ibuprofen. That's good. Oh, let's see voices. Here we go. No, you should sound much more manly. I sound like a child, so therefore you must sound stronger than me. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what? Wait, okay, are these actually officially voice acted lines? Did they bring in like guest voice actors to voice things? Because that's actually kind of cool. I'm assuming at least that this is like the names of the VNs. Or the VAs. The pay to win voices. Oh yeah, because like everything pay to win is like open. That's actually sick. Attack on Titan VA. They got the attack. Why'd the game die? What's the point of doing like a collaboration with the hottest anime at the time that has like one of the highest viewerships and the most hype to the point where there's like full like collaborations with like real products, and Attack on Titan is everywhere, and you kill the game. They had so many cool collabs. They got Attack on Titan armor? Dragon's Dogma online collabs. You know what's crazy? I think about this a lot, but any game today, so every game that you play today always has 2B from Nier, right? If this game was still alive, this game would have a 2B costume as well. It had a Berserk, Overlord, ReZero, chips, like Lay's ketchup chips, bag shield, and a cat head. Well, what's like what cat? The event was nice. They had giant enemies. Oh, Persona 5. Yes, a big-ass potato chips bag as a shield. Oh, I thought you were joking. Oh, okay. Well, there's a fictional crossover wiki. What? There's a... Oh, okay. Sorry. This wiki's funny. Can you change how scoping and normal mouse speed to be the same? At the moment, the scoping mouse speed is 2 times. That's a good question. Tifa, server owner, runs collab events from time to time too. Whoever wrote this wiki, this like crossover collab wiki, it's funny that they even listed this as a collab, because like the collab with Berserk is a very different collab from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, where one is a dialogue line. Oh, it has a type. Sorry, there's like a type. So type 1s are the actual collabs. So you have Million Arthur, Persona, Saga. Wow. Attack on Titan, Overlord. Puzzle and Dragons. Oh, that's amazing. Puzzle and Dragons is fantastic. Wow, that's actually funny. Puzzle and Dragons, for those of you who don't know, is this like weird puzzle game that everyone plays. It's like hugely popular within Japan. It's crazy. All my Japanese friends play it, and everybody talks about it. And it has a million collabs. It's literally just a match 3 puzzle, but you also, every time you match 3, you fight a dragon. It's so popular that Final Fantasy, I think it was the one with the boys, they had a mini game that was based on that same concept, because that's how popular that the concept is. That's actually funny. Wow. I hate Puzzle and Dragon. Yeah, hopefully you do find that option, because I'm actually curious if you can make it the same speed. Because that's the thing that I did notice too, because I don't know if it's my mouse or something, but it did feel like when you moved, like the aim almost like jumped in almost like discrete steps. Like there was too many... It felt the same way as you having too much DPI on your mouse playing like a shooter game. I don't know any of these voice actors. I know that's like sacrilegious to say, especially to my friends, but like, I'm not good with knowing names, so I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna go with this voice. Let's just stick with the basic voices. Because this guy says something funny, and he sounds a little funny too, and I quite like that. Shy? Peppy, smart, cool. Wait, how many of these? Is there a variation for all these too? Wow. Because, okay, so Japanese VAs are very, very expensive to hire. I know that the sort of like the type of work that like a Japanese VA does is billed at a much higher rate than Western VAs, because it's like the whole industry as a whole feels much more well fleshed out within Japan. So imagine it's however many lines times however many different personality types. That's pretty impressive. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's so good. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Wait a minute. Which one of you sounds particularly sultry? Which one of you sounds particularly sultry? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. You think, okay, no, but you have to sound manly for me. Ooh, that sounds, I mean, they all sound manly, but like in like different ways. Oh. Oh, steiki no kata. Yeah, what does that mean? Steiki no kata. Oh. You're in. Speech rate. You can do it. Wait. Always! I want him to keep talking to me. Oh, that's so good. Okay, good. Name? Aw. Shit. Miser. Can I do like an E? Okay, maybe I can do like a space. What's like a... What's that? Please enter the name that you want. Spaces can help me use. What's that thing of like, there's a space that's not a space. Non-breaking space? Is it the non-breaking space? Non-breaking space. Oh, actually... Okay, maybe I can copy paste it in. No, it doesn't work. Contains unacceptable characters. You know what? That makes sense though. Because you would only want to have the letters that... But then I don't want to do this. Because in doing this, again, it's doing this is like this. It's like XX Sephiroth XX. It doesn't look cool. I don't want to do an underscore. Maybe I just have to live with the fact that he just has like single condensed name. You know what? It's packed in tight, like a really bad shit. I'll just say that that's the reason why. Welcome to the world, shit miser. Yeah, he's so good. Oh, I love him. I love this. Oh shit, that's good. That's really good. Holy cow, there's something funny about this. Wow, the costume really works. Like this costume doesn't make him look nearly as cool. Like this costume, he looks imposing. This costume, I wouldn't be afraid of him. Even the priest looks way cooler. So vocation select. I wonder do they get access to the other vocations or is it only these vocations? Also, there's an option to mod things into the game, new content or controls, but you have to know what you're doing because it can be tedious. That's interesting. I'm assuming it's like, what you mean by that is like purely client side. You can make them any vocation? Oh, perfect. So this is just like a temporary thing. Please set... I'm scared to put anyone. Is it like Dragon's Dogma 2, where you can... You let your pawn go, and then it comes back and it's dressed up in that outfit where it's like the corset and stuff? Like, is that... It's not like that, right? Would be funny to see him fully invisible or something, but... Oh, it's not... Well, it's kind of sad. I was hoping it would be like that. It's daytime now. I'm so ugly. So ugly. Okay, chat. I'm inside town. When I'm done this cutscene, I'm gonna find you and then add you. Myrmidons who crossed the dark abyss. Myrmidons? Myrmidons. Oh, I guess he's calling the pawns the Myrmidons because they come across from the dark abyss. And Myrmidon is interesting because it's like, I swear it's used for a particular type of creature, but it's also like a generic term. But I forget what the generic term means, but I know it's something warrior-like. Yo. Yes. Why are you translating from? No, stop. Wait, stop. Let him talk. No, please, just let him talk. Oh, no, she's the priest at the... Like, she's the priest officiating our marriage. She's saying this because it's like you have to say this for your... You know what I mean? It's like, I do, and speak up now if you... My son. My son. My son. Let me talk to you. Oh. No matter what no matter what enemies or difficulties come your way, I swear I'll stand by your side, sir. Sir. I love him. You're getting new pawns. What are pawns? Pawn contracts have been unlocked. Yep. Okay. Oh, oops. You made the cosmetic looks of stuff anything you want. You forget when that gets unlocked. Oh, perfect. There's like, I forget the term for it in other games now. Nice. Where are you, chat? Is that you? I don't think that's you. Dr. Pauler? I don't know who this is, but I like what you did. Who are you? Who is this person? Where's the people? Where's the person I'm trying to find? Who's this freak with the cat head who started dancing in front of me? But that was a cool dance. Is there a way to clap? Is there a slash clap? Oh, there's no emotes? Where's like the emote menu? Is there an emote menu? How do I emote back to you? Oh, there we go. Strongly opposed. No. Don't strongly oppose. No. Delight. Why am I... how do I... Okay, wait. How do I... clap? How do I clap? Applaud! Very lewd. Very, very lewd. What are you doing now, huh? What are you doing now? Oh, throw it back. Throw it back. Throw her back. Throw her back. Yeah. Throw her back. Throw it back. Yeah. Throw her back. Yeah. Here we go. This is it. This is the MMO experience. This is the classic MMO experience. How did you go prone? I didn't even know that you could go prone like a cat. That's actually sick. All right, chat. Where are you? We need to find you, and we need to add you. Crawl. It's an emote. Let's play together again sometime. Let's play together again sometime. There's a bunny hop? Sick. You can assign them to your bar or alt communication window. Oh, you can assign them to your alt communication window. Oh, that's sick. Okay, wait. I'll assign them to my bar. I don't need potions. I need the emote. Wait, that's amazing. Wait. Oh, this is sick. Actions 1, bunny hop. Oh, here we go. How do you move? Oh, wait, what? How do you move? Oh, man. Emotes, bunny hop. Actions 2, actions 1, rabbit hop. Alt, register shortcut. F, Alt, F, wave hands. No. Crawl. And then, sorry. This is the, yeah, number 2. Here we go. What? Hey. Go back. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can actually do this. This feels like you ever this feels like that thing where people do on TikTok where it's like, oh, can you and your partner do this? And it's like you put your hands behind your back and you try to like lean over using just your hips, and like depending on your hip structure, you either fall forward or you stay upright. This is the same thing, but I'm falling over. Like I can't do the move. Okay, now move. Please move. Oh, it's you! Is there any event armor that I want to see? Honestly, because this game died before it got a Nier Automata crossover, no. That's the only one that I'm really interested in. I'm gonna be honest with you. How do you move as a buddy? Wait, stop. How do you do that? It's so cool. Wait, stop. You have to show it off in front of me. No 2B leggings, Sag. No 2B leggings. Am I not a good rabbit? Press circle. I'm gonna need to find that on my keyboard. Wait, give me a second. Okay, it's not space. It's not space. Space makes me stand up. How come it makes me stand up? Oh, maybe I need to do space and also move at the same time. Maybe I need to do like space and forward? Should be in the bottom right. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay, because I was in the community. Okay, I see what you mean. Yes. And then it'd be here. Should be in the bottom right. B, hold to switch skills. Yeah. I give up. Thanks for trying, though. I still need to find that other chat. Wait, Mint. Where are you? Are you lost? Man's got no hops. Look, listen, okay? Some of us aren't made to move around. Look at me. My bone structure. I'm not as strong as my pawn over here, alright? Ship miser could do it. You haven't finished the main quest yet. Oh. Hey, same here. We can just, oh yeah, I guess we can't party until we get there, right? So, you have a very low center of gravity. Okay, thank God someone else understands what I mean when I talk about these random things. Because sometimes I talk about these like topics and I sound crazy when I review the VOD later. Because it's like, what does he mean when he talks about this TikTok like trend where people are like put their hands behind their back and they're crouching down and like and then depending on the shape of your hip, you either fall over and you hit your head or you just stay there. It doesn't make any sense when you think about it. Fuck, you're too late to clip the introduction. Or can you already see me? Well, yeah, because in town we can see other players. Like I see Bloigus. This guy is hot. What the fuck? Dude, this guy is really hot. Holy shit. You can see each other at their friends, just not the party. Grown man! That's good. That's really good. Grown man. Oh, that's really good. Holy shit. That's a great character. Why am I here? This. Here we go. So, I'm assuming it's this strata menu. You're level 4. And now I kind of don't want to change you. That's a pretty good level. But soldier who attracts the enemy's attention. Wait, but I'm doing that. You can't be doing that. Wait, I should be the tank then. You should be my healer. Could you be my healer? It's kind of lame. I kind of want you to like be cool and do stuff. I don't want you to just like live your life in service of me. I want you to be free and live like a happy life. You can wield a spear. Does that make you happy, Ship Miser? Wait, do I have to equip their skills too? I guess I do. Huh. So to equip their skills, so he gets Orimfang. How do you equip things? That took me a while to figure out too. You have to go to the equipment menu. So you have to go here. Well, at least this is the only way that I know how to. Is you go to the equipment menu and then you like click on the slot to then equip the thing. If there's an easier way, please let us know because I'm like stuck here. Julia, I need to get to your back room. What is the point of you? What's the point of your back room? Living with the partner pawn. What? My room. Yes. Clear personal quest. Craft a token of the heart. Shit. Why so scuffed? You have to remember this is like a 2015 console game. This is back when the PS3 was the hottest MMO machine. Why are you naked? Oh shit, why are you naked? Uh-oh. How do I equip you? Shit. Check. Ship Miser. Talk to me. This was on PS3. Yeah, so I had learned from the other Hasten that this game was on PS3, which is interesting because again, like every single, it feels like again every single Japanese MMO was on like the PlayStation era, from PSO all the way up until like the PS3 White Knight era, White Knight Chronicles. It's pretty cool. You need a spear armor. I'll take this. Good. Take all. Craft a token of the heart is a very important quest that that a lot of newbies somehow miss. So do that when you can. Okay, yeah, I'll check that out. But first, I need to make sure that he's not naked, because I think that's illegal. Where is your spear? There's a spear. Here we go. Alright, buddy. Come here. God, he's built like a brick. Jesus Christ, he's built like a brick. My God, he's so strong. Get no, get over here. Don't go behind the counter. Get not ready to work yet. You want to try that shit? Oh, I'm assuming it only gives you the equipment that's within your storage box, but I have it in my bag. So okay, there we go. There we go. Switch. Okay, I'm getting the UI now. It's making sense to me now. Maybe that's all you need, buddy. Maybe that's all you need. Yo! That's all he needs! That's all he needs! That's all he needs. He's good. He's built. So powerful. Our minds were stuck on the cum and shit, but Mint could have been the piss miser, and then their pawn could be a urinal. This way, we would have covered all the fluids. Well, that's the thing, right? That's why I was suggesting to them that he could have been like the opposite of the cum miser and the ship miser. Like he could have gone like further. The majestic miser brothers. That's so miserly. Don't worry, I'll convince Mint eventually to like change their look. One day you'll see the beauty of being the shit miser, Mint. One day. So this is not for me. This one is actually not an armor for my class. So this will be for later. Both of these are for later. You're not into my kinks. You can't deny it. Where do I get this quest actually? Let's see. Do you have the quest? Hey, you want to train? I do actually. I kind of need to do training. Alchemist Tactics Trial, because apparently this is important. No party members. I don't want to do this. But you make your coffee. It's been brewing for an hour now. At some point, right? You eventually end up with just the coffee beans again, but like extra coffeed. This is the thing that I've always wondered with coffee. Could you boil it enough to the point where the coffee basically becomes one with the bean again, like the coffee grinds, and you just continually enhance the flavor, or does it eventually taste like shit? We need like a coffee aficionado with their own like cold press to try it for us. This is the market. I don't know what to do here. Well, I know what to do, but I need to find out one quest. Something about the heart. Area order. Chimera? Wait, this is sick. Yo. Become one with the beat. That's how you make cold brew. That's very true. Check Lestania news in the menu. The news in the menu. You can't use this right now. Sorry, I can't access it. Freddy. Gathering in the clan. Create and join clans. I'll find it eventually. Special void menu. Special quest. I have to unlock it. Oh. Oh, thank you for reminding me too, incidentally, with my revives. Lord White Dragon, may you bestow? Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. If I happen to befall something. You know where we met? The NPC there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll swing over. Lestinia's best dressed. Clear main forest, the girl in the forest. And this is the quest to get the clothing stuff, I'm assuming. What is a blood orb for? You're in a different world, it seems. Wait, really? Where? You're in 010. Wait. How'd you get to 010? Are you sure you're not reading it wrong? Or is there different worlds within channels? I'm in 110. Are there different worlds within channels? Well, maybe there's a way for me to add you without going further. Player search. Here we go. What's your name? What's your name, chat? Don't be afraid to type it. We won't judge you unless it's bad. Then we'll then we'll judge you. You don't know if the world at the bottom right actually works. Oh. Between this and the Jizz Jester, I think we've seen the pinnacle of name creation here. The Jizz Jester, the Cum Miser, the Sharding Scholar, the Shit Miser. You want the Sharding Charlatan first? It was too long. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, I'm currently inside the 2x world. Are you inside the 2x channel? Oh, player search isn't cross channel. Oh, okay. What are pawns? I already learned this. I know what pawns are. Hey, you should come over to the 2x channel, to the 2x world. It's pretty fun over here. What exactly is a 2x about? Like, what is 2x about this? Is it EXP? I don't really read the discords ever. Nah. Hello. The temple's tradespeople. Ah. Oh, I have to disband my party, but I don't want to lose them. I know that these quests are important, but I really don't want to lose them. You don't read, you say. I can feel your eye twitching from behind the screen right now. Certified DDO and community member. You know what? Step one of your install instructions should be a link to Reading Rainbow, right? Like, you should link people to Reading Rainbow and Sesame Street to really get people acclimated to, like, the skills necessary to survive in this environment, right? That's really, I think starting with the download link was a bold move. Reliable source of information. None of us can read. Oh, here we go. Check out the news provided by Seneca through Isaac's introduction about Lestania is true. Holy shit, this is where you get everything. Wow. Yeah. You finally ready to take on the world quest? Let me do of Seneca. Yeah, eyewitness report. Monster subjugation. Yep. You can check out the news under the quest and see what's available. Cool. Is your adventure guide to this world, which you can undergo various topics. Quest options are there. Wait, quest option in the game menu. Right. Okay, click for the latest information on world events. Place where to play the feature quest. Quick way with others. Today's party bonus. Designed to give bonus rewards when played in the party with others. We should check the daily. Ah. It's so nice to see this dialogue look so nice. It's Dogma. Dogma is too complicated of a word. Like, they wouldn't even know how to, like, say that, right? It would just be like it would just be symbols for them. You need like a emoji based system to communicate. It's a lot like Twitch, where eventually like the chat sort of like boils down to the essence of what a Twitch chat is, and you just have emotes like shitters or like I don't know. Whatever else is there. Yeah, like hieroglyph in instructions. Yeah. If anything, you should build a website that just takes different emotes from 7TV and replaces words with those. Reminding to periodically push the translate button in launcher because they update that very often. Okay, yeah, I should. I feel sorry for all the people joining now. They will not see CC's smiling face when they log in. Who? Estania News. Hey, wow, this is sick. Holy moly, this is a lot of quests actually. There's a guy called Heinz. Imagine having a name based on a gotcha. You don't get to speak, Mr. Sharding Scholar. You don't get to speak, okay? You and I, we can't complain about people's names. We don't have the right to speak about people's names here, okay? Anyways, Sharding Scholar, have you joined the 2x channel? Have you joined 2x channel number 1 yet? You do. Yeah, but you're a dev. The old launcher was full screen and was 50% the actual login menus and 50% a picture of a game's character with a face that smile. That's funny. That's actually really cool. Or was that just a bug, or was it just like a temporary thing? Because it does sound interesting. How? Go here. I think it's the world select button doesn't work. Well, you should be able to click world select. You can go and click the world select button, and I think you can switch over to mine. It wasn't full screen. You just had a small monitor. It was designed like that by Rumi in an afternoon. Do you guys have like a Do you have like an archive of it? Is there like a log to see the stuff and just see how it used to be? Oops, I didn't read that. Sorry. I'm being asked how to explain. Okay, so please explain. Check the list, solve them. I'm sure I can understand the workflow by now. What did you say in the first text box? Oops, sorry. Go to tell and here Alfred. Yeah, it's on Git. Oh, perfect. We can check out the first ever Git commit. I think it's in the guide linked to for people having problems with the new one. Oh, perfect. Detailed info can be obtained by purchasing it from area masters. Okay, so this is telling me how to get the information. Okay, Brea quest, clear main quest, servant's pledge, Riftstone shard. A certain number is necessary for a new contract. Oh, right, because somebody did mention you can get up to 3 different pawns. Are you allowed to bring all 3 pawns out, or is it you only have like 1 pawn out at a time, but you can have multiple pawns? You have select 4, world adventure 1, 2, 3, post game. Scroll down. Try to scroll down further. It's at the bottom of the list, and then you should be able to see the other options. Scroll down until you see 2x event. You only see 4. Are you on the right server? You may actually be on the wrong, because there's 2 servers. Did you enter the details for the server for the server that I sent you and not the other server? Are you in the Dogma Rising server or are you in the DDON server? You're on the server that was in the Discord. Are you on the testing server? Did you change the launcher options to add like a new IP and stuff? Do you see other players? Dogma Rising. I'm sorry to tell you, but you're on the wrong server. It's the other one. It's the one on top of that one. I'm so sorry. You can bring up more than 3 pawns if your friends are pawns too. Oh, okay. Why did I tell me? Did I tell you guys the wrong one? I'm so sorry. That may have been me. That may have been my fault. No, I said join the DDON server. Okay. To be fair, everything is DDON, so it's like kind of confusing. But I said the public server list, join the DDON server, not the Dogma Rising one. Granted, they're both named the same. It's like one is named after the game itself. That's why you call it Dixit server or Tifa server. The DDON server, not to be confused with the DD-ON server. Should have said DD-ON. No. So the DD-ON server is not the server either. So the default DD-ON server is not the server that you want to go to. Because apparently the default server is just like a test server. So, okay, there's 3 servers, okay? So, like, I ran into this problem too. The default server that the launcher has is the testing server. What is it? It's this server. I'll link you directly. I just don't want to link too much because I'm worried about lawyers. I don't want to. I don't want to be the straw on the camel's back. ddon.org. Do they have a website? Internet Information Services Windows Server. Welcome. Bienvenue. Okay, don't go to that website. There's no website. It's the IP you put inside the launcher. Yeah. Exactly. It's the IP. You know what has a website? dd-on.com. Okay, here. I'll send you a screenshot because I don't know how to like link various things. Here, chat. I'll just post inside the Putty House. This server, not the Dogma Resident server. Not to say, I'm not saying. Listen, I just chose the first one because I just didn't know which one to choose. I'm sure they're both fully capable, but if you want to play with me specifically, 1, you're parasocial. 2, you get to join this server. It's really good art. You just want me to see your friend's art. It's loading. Unable to connect. Why? dd-on.com. Oh, here we go. HTTP. Okay, well, here we go. Ooh, oh, here we go. Huh. We all get to see your friend's arts. Zool channel. This guy's like, you shouldn't use that language anymore on his channel, but he has really good comedic timing when he does say certain words that it's like the bad words, but it's like the funny way of saying it. I'm just gonna say it here. It's really hard to explain what it is without saying it, but it's like you wouldn't use that anymore because like you wouldn't say that ever again because it's like it is mean to say. But when he says it and he's like, if your friends can't say like if your friends can't play multiplayer with you, call them, and it's like it's just the word. It's like that's really good timing. Obtain the thing. Where is the art? Art and favicon. Oh, art. Oh yeah, that is. Wait, that's actually really nice art. I guess you have to make a new name now. No. Continue to be the Sharding Scholar. There's no way there's another Sharding Scholar on the server. There's no way there's another Sharding Scholar. It's impossible. There's no way. More about the project here. I like the way it looks. You know what this is? This reminds me of like almost like old school style game websites. Like say like an early 2000s indie game sort of site. Feels interesting. Nothing prevents you from having the same name as another project too. Exactly. See? You don't check if a name is taken. Oh, so you can be anything. Oh. Wait, so you just have the same name? So you're saying they could be... Chat, how much... Okay, well, you should be Sharding Scholar because that's really good. But like, any other chatter who wants to join, could you all become meisers and ship meisers? Like, because what's the max party limit of players? I'm assuming it's 4, right? Or something like that. Imagine a party where it's just full of shit and come... 8?! We have the opportunity to do something funny. We have the opportunity to do something very funny here. It could be all of us. And they wouldn't know who to ban because there's 8 of us. 4 in the official, but you can pass it by the invite command. Oh. Is that like a thing that's sort of something that you want to stay? Or is that just like a temporary thing just to test it out? Just to see if you can. As like a modification thing. Because even doing something like that, it's pretty cool that you get even more options to play with. Panda Dogma. It's like the Panda Express of like Dragon's Dogma. Why? I have no right to say anything. The invite command is a hack that can cause bugs. Oh, that makes sense. You know what will happen if you do invite come miser and there's many players named that? Well, I mean, let's just see if there even is a come miser. You must be in the safe area. You have 8 parties normally in extreme missions. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, so the extreme missions have 8. Normal play has only 4. That's actually very interesting to see that they had like this to break. But that's also interesting to see that, you know, you cannot invite yourself. There's no one here. No player was found by that name. You'll go for a fighter now. I'm assuming you didn't enjoy the mouse control. I'm assuming that you didn't enjoy the mouse control. Yeah, because it does move faster. It feels like a DPI sensitivity thing when you do zoom in. You added the bypass to see if it would work, and players love it, so it's left in. Hey, that's a very cool thing to have, because it is fun to be able to have a lot of people playing. And honestly, it's a weird restriction to have it only for like normal content. Whereas like... Because the one thing that this game does sort of feel different on is that it doesn't have the same life as DD1 and then DD2. Where I remember in DD1, you just see random NPCs walking around, same with DD2, and you just find like random parties going into random fights and you have to fight them or like kill them. Like it is missing that, so having 8 players does almost feel like you can inject some of that in your own way. They're not to the same degree, but I'm waiting here for you to make your character, by the way. Wait, can I... How far does grabbing go? I wonder how far does grabbing go. Can I grab him? Like, is it allowed for me to like grab him now? No. As my master's pawn. I can't grab you? Man, that was the best part of Dragon's Dogma. It's just grabbing your pawn and just like, hey, like go for it. Oh. Use it. He's trying his best, guys. He's trying his best. He'll figure it out eventually. He'll figure it out eventually. When you added it, you couldn't even change equipment or even level up. That's how early it was. There are pawn commands? Pawn commands. Arisen profile. Oh, this is just a profile. No title set. Where's my titles? Wait. History. Achievement / Dragon Force. Wow. Skills and augments. What's my titles? Preferred job. Adventure focus. Edit profile. Here we go. Edit profile. Change pose? No way. Oh. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, it's in the first tab of the menu. This isn't like DD4 where it's 4 vague commands. These are actual proper commands. Oh, so you actually get to be very exact with it. Cool. Okay, I'll check that out after I do like a cool dance or something. I don't know. What is this dance? Oh, this is like that, you know, like... It's like the stanky leg. I don't know what this dance is. War cry. Clench fist. There's a really good one I'm thinking of. Where is it? Action, beckon, wave hands, shout, poses. You can't crawl. Wow. Unique floating pose 1. You can't crawl in here? Wait, maybe you can. Greetings and replies, strongly oppose. Cry, laugh. I can barely read as is. This is prostrate's like the closest one to something funny. Okay, yeah, that's good. I'll keep that. Edit profile. Background. You combine the hot commands through a hotkey like with emotes and phrases. Wow, this is there's a lot of effort being put into like the way that you can control things. Urban? Okay, why? Why? Why is there Counter-Strike like camo in this game? Why is there like real military camouflage in this game? Why is there urban? Where's my MP5? Like, what's going on? We don't question things. I'm gonna go urban. I'm gonna go urban. Soldiers of the Rift are hard to recruit. 100 war veteran. I've just spawned like last week, man. I just spawned last week. I don't know if I've been in 100 wards. Augment opener collecting. This is good. 100 war veteran with a background that is urban. A tactical monster sleep post engineer job. Oh, that's good. That's really good. How do I get my... Okay, so pawn commands. Can my pawn also pose? Let's see. There's pawn order. Let me do my emote first. I'll do like a sick pose. Oh, there we go. Give tension? No. Poses. I'm gonna do like a... Okay, wrong pose. I'm gonna do like a fighting pose. Act tough pose. Bodybuilding pose. Okay. Well, we're slowly building something. And then now I need to make my pawn do something. A gunslinger vocation would be sick. And incredibly broken. Pawn order. Here we go. Wow. Holy shit, there's a lot. Devs. there's a lot. Expose. Some of these feel almost way too specific. It's like, when will you ever use this? When will you ever use expose the secret core? What's funny too, it's a bit... It's fascinating to think about when you would use this, because it's like, if you know the secret core, then it's not really secret. You don't really need them to do it. You can do it yourself. But if you don't know what is the secret core, then you will never really know what to do. Translation team is very lewd. Even if you suddenly say that. Oh, it's his secret core. Yeah, show me your secret core. Yeah, okay, this makes sense now. Oh no, that's just his reaction to observe. Follow. Throw. Throw me. Throw me. This is great. I'm going to use this. So throw me. I will do throw onto F1. I will do activate solid riser. Activate hands of God. What do you mean hands of God? You have hands of God? Buddy, you were just born. How'd you get this? Yay! I'm trying to get over this. Expose secret core. Shake. Bind enemy. Okay, I know this sounds weird to say. Okay, well, it's all heal now. What? It's all heal. Heal? What's all heal? Oh, you can't pick up each other in DDoN, unfortunately. Aw, just imagine you're talking to an NPC, someone picks it up and then eats it. But that'd be so much funnier, right? Because like... Oh, you have to click it first. Because it's like... It'd be so funny to do that, because it's not too dissimilar to say wow when you kill some major NPC, right? It would be a fun thing to have, and it would set apart. Now, you may be wondering why I don't use anything beyond F5. It's because I have a split keyboard, where I can't. It's a pain in the ass to reach from like F6 beyond, because that's on my right hand. The sword guy is so much better. I really did like the fighting flow. I think this game just feels really fun in melee. Like but it's true of any game where it's like, it's hard to beat the melee combat loop within an action RPG, because it's so fun to be up there and deal with the risk. You can pick up some explosive barrels. Someone said you can hold down small enemies. Yes, so I was able to hold a small enemy after I stunned them. Yeah. But then it but it seems like it's a combo move. You have to wait for someone else to go and like act. So it was just me and the goblin before I found my pawn, and we were just standing there. It was very awkward. It's like, all right, buddy, you can let me go now. Wait, chat. Did you reach the town, or are you still waiting to go through the town? I'm just waiting here to like find you to add you. DON is really good comment. PSO is your second favorite comment system after that. PSO 2, I heard died, which is interesting because it's like, I remember when that game came out, like even I was very hyped for it. I thought that said Lolly Dragon, Loki Dragon. But yeah, I do agree. Have you ever tried Terra? I think you would also like the Terra flow, because the Terra flow is also very unique in the way that you would play. You're in town now. Okay, perfect. Are you in World 110? Did you play Terra? Perfect. Okay, good. I like how we've all had the same hankering for like an action MMORPG of some kind. I mean, it's rare. It's rare to find them. Like, it's so hard to find games like this. It's just sort of never really found. Where do you actually spawn in town? That's where you spawn up there. You hear the sound of the PS2's... Yes, of PSO's handguns. Yep. Grown man, here we go. Which one is it? Oh, it's the first one, sorry. It's the 2X world and the first 2X world. And the sabers in your mind's eye. Yep. You played so much PSO on the Dreamcast back then. Was it really all the way from the Dreamcast? Wow. Because I only know Phantasy Star starting from the PS2 era. Or is that Phantasy Star? Is it Star Ocean? There was some game on there, but it was like its own MMO. I didn't know it was all the way from the Dreamcast era. Or is there like a single player version of the game? Yeah, chat. 2X World 1. Unless I've misled you once again. It was multiplayer in the Dreamcast. Wait, it had the adapter? It has like a multiplayer adapter. Oh. Wow. That's amazing. Holy shit. Oh, I see you! I saw the shard! Smelled you from a mile away. Welcome, Sharding Scholar. Let me take a good look at you. Yeah, there we go. Let's add you to the friend group. Hello, Sharding Scholar. Welcome to the team. Crawl for me. Crawl for me. Crawl for me. I'll play the David Lynch video if you can crawl for me. Can you do that, Alden? Can you crawl like a baby? Crawl like a baby, Alden. It'd be so beautiful. Wow, that actually is like a pretty good first-person-ish view. You didn't like PSO 2 much, but the little you played the PSO 1, you liked it more. Yeah, 1 was better. 2 was good, and NGS was bad. NGS was the one that I heard was also bad. Yeah, my friend told me that NGS wasn't really good. Did you accept my friend request, or did you block me? I'm fine with either or. I just want you to like tell me now so I know how to prepare emotionally. How? That's a good question. That's a good question. Oh, press. Maybe you don't have the ability to have friends yet. Wait, no. Maybe you do. No. How do you accept someone? Oh, here we go. There's a friend request. Oh, okay, both of them. Okay, press escape, and on the top right you'll see something. Why is the weather sunny in my machine but cloudy on yours? Desync confirmed. Accept friend request. Doctor, you're level 36. You're too old to be playing with this, chat. You're too old to be playing with this. How many of you have seen that clip, by the way, of the Because me saying crawl like a baby, like it sounds weird. Okay, I need all of you to understand what my context is. There's too many of you that are new here, and I need all of you to understand. This is something that's been on my mind for a very long time. Can you do that? Can you crawl like a baby, Alden? Can you crawl for me? Where's the video? Where'd I save it to? It's in a specific folder. Can you do that? Crawl like a baby. Please, Alden. It'd be so beautiful. The VOD viewers can't see this. This is also like probably copyright, but just you need to see this to understand my context. I love David Lynch, but man, is that guy weird? Was he a weird guy? Bass director. He's got the Sony MDR36 headphones. How do you know the exact brand of headphones? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, so I see that you're now my friend, chat. I don't think we can party until you finish a certain quest. So good luck in doing your main quest. It's very good. Have you ever used the? Well, I guess, like I like noise canceling headphones. Have you ever used like the Sony like the noise canceling line? What's like the good thing about them? What's the reason why you would consider them? What's its like hook? Reliable source of information. Okay, I'm gonna do all these actually. The drivers are very good. For a second, I thought you meant software drivers, and I was like, is that a thing? But then I recognize now what you mean is specifically the actual like speaker drivers. Sorry, yeah. I was like, wait, the software drivers. I mean, it's a very developer way of looking at things, but sure. I don't know if that really changes my perspective. The temple. Wait, the temple. Okay, so I can't be in a party. How do I? Wait, if I disband, you just stand here? That's kind of sad. Bye. No! Shit miser, no! Oh, listen to Cameron's request and assist with the procurement work. So cool to see so many people online. Yeah, like this. This is interesting to ask, because this is sort of like a rare moment, right? To see an interface with developers so closely. How are all of you feeling? Like, how are you feeling with sort of like the current influx of people, right? I heard from one perspective, but I'm very curious to see how all of you feel about this sort of like, I guess like, seems like new interest in the game, right? Has it left you feeling weary? Has it left you feeling almost like afraid? Have you, or do you feel excited about sort of the adventures to come? Let's say, yeah. How do you talk in global chat? It's like all, it's all global, yeah. So the general channel that you see is that, but you have to press some backspace. Or like enter to use it. Enter to chat and backspace to open the interface. It's all global. You're insanely hype. Do you shout? I guess that's a good question. Is it shouting? Why do you want to shout? What are you going to say? Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Sharders, hello. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for bringing him into this game. I'm sorry for bringing him into this game. I'm sorry. Please, chat. You represent me here, okay? You represent me here. Please be on your best behavior. Sharders, hello. And then Mogi's like, smile. Colin D smile face. That's funny. Yesterday there were 400 players online. He sent a picture to a friend and he said, "Is that an old picture?" Damn. We went from being just us two testing very janky voice implementation multiplayer to being 400 people, which is always an exciting time to like see. So it's good to hear that all of you are having a good time when people like this come into your realm and start talking like this. Shardis, hello. Sharded, can you please stop? Are you whispering me? What does purple mean? What does purple mean? Are you talking inside friend mode only? What is this? What do you shout clan group clan tell shout? I think you're shouting. Stop shouting that you're sharding. Stop it. I disown him. I disown this chat member. I disown this chat member. The war with the orcs disrupted our supply. Leo is also concerned. Okay, in the shopping district, visit Sir Ferguson. And I can actually riftstone warp around. Oh, but I cannot. Well, let's just walk there. I'm actually curious what this, because I haven't really explored town yet. That's funny. You just like people playing this game. During its 4 years of life, you kept trying to onboard people. Now you're somewhat personally involved even more. The community needs more fans. We can eventually get people to help out. Yeah, I remember the other dev last time when I played this game. They were like, "Oh yeah, I'm so happy that more people are playing because this means I can find more translators." And I'm like, you know what? That's you're not wrong. So treasure lots is this. You can exchange golden gemstones and silver tickets for the lottery. Include limited time items. Okay, Cameron. Man, I love the climbing in this game. Like most games, most MMOs, you just kind of jump around and you go somewhere. But this, again, it's weird how this is the only game where you see some of these mechanics and you sort of wonder how come more games don't have it. Like climbing is a weird mechanic that no other game really has, and then Dragon's Dogma 1 had it from like a long time ago. And you would think it's like the Half-Life 2 problem. You would think more games would have a gravity gun, but aside from Attica, like no other games that I found have a gravity gun. It's the same problem as Half-Life 2, where it's like you just expect more things from the world, but nothing really happens. Half-Life 2 mentioned, hey, do you guys want to see a Half-Life 3 leak? You guys want to see a Half-Life 3 leak? I shouldn't have laughed. I should have like waited to not laugh, and then you all would have been baited into looking at this. But don't worry, it's really funny. It's one of the oh my god, Half-Life 3 leak. Oh, you wouldn't believe how we found that last time. You've been playing Dark Interval like the absolute banger. I did see that mod got like very popular. I was actually thinking of doing like a second Half-Life 2 mod day because I found even more mods, and I'm actually very excited to play some of them. Because last time that we did it, we found a mod that turns Half-Life 1 into like a top-down shooter, and you can even play within the actual maps themselves. Like there was a lot to like do there. Treasure lots are not like implemented. Oh, I see. Dev work is fun and interesting on its own merits, but seeing so much positive energy from the community has been exciting. That's very true. When you get to see people actually enjoy what they're doing with their stuff, it's nice. Milk drinker. So we have this is a crazy server. We have Smeghead, Cum Miser, Shit Miser, Milk Drinker, and the Sharding Scholar. What? There's also Half-Life 2 Mirrored mod, which brings new life to a game you played over and over. Half-Life 2 Mirrored. POV? Why is every mod page like start with this? There's something funny about mod pages. Just look at the way that this describes itself. POV, you drank the water. There's a video. POV, you drank the water. Wait, it is mirrored. It's like completely mirrored. Everything's just backwards. The water that makes you forget. Yeah. The water inside the vending machines that they always talk about. Is the whole mod just that it's mirrored? Like, it's the whole mod. It's just mirrored. I mean, you weren't wrong. Like, it does give you a new perspective on things, but like... I could get the same experience by, playing it through my OBS view and just mirroring the entire thing. Enough footage! Download in description! Music Doom remix of Something Steers Us by Mr. Crawlyo. The code is open source, Half-Life 2 but flipped. In some places it feels like new content. Or like as if I'm playing Half-Life 2 for the first time. In less memorable places, it didn't feel that much different, but still novel enough. You can unflip the screen by typing SV cheats. That's good. I'll write that down for a future time, but I won't say when because I never want to do it. Hey, you have earrings. There's a guy named Bussy Hunter. It's good. I did need to buy some earrings, actually. This is good. I do resist physical defense down. And I guess this stuff doesn't really matter for me yet. I'm assuming I get better items later. Guys, Jotun the Return Spawn. Who is Jotun the Return Spawn? Always? I'll be real. I haven't a clue what you just said. I always love reading MMO messages. There's just something funny about the fact that we're all trying to communicate with a very lossy language, and we're all trying our best to make sense of what the other person's saying. And then on top of that, the fact that like everyone has like a different mastery of the language, because like languages are hard, right? And so everyone, it's like if it's your second language or something, then it's like hard to like, get like a handle on it. There's always something funny about the ways that we try to like understand each other. The chat in BDO always talks about femboys or Alienware. I mean, is there anything else to life really that you would want? I think that's probably the best way to like approach life. IMO. Grant physical attack up. Yes. Give me some meatloaf. Thank you. Don't know how effective that is, but it gives me attack up. Something about Germans and DDoN because both servers are in Germany. Both servers are in Germany. Hey, you know what? I can convince the other chat members to play. The ones that told me about Vix Expert and then Blip Kleberg or something about jerking off. One of them is about jerking off. The other one is about like nofap or something. I don't know. I'm not German. I'm not German.
Yeah.
I've just suffered the various jokes. I've just suffered their jokes. 10 stack maximum. This is an interesting system too, because usually with items, it's like you usually have a million items and you just kind of keep using them and spamming them. But this game sort of reminds me of like DD1, where you had a limited inventory, limited amount that you could find, and then that's a limited number of tries basically on the content. Rumi is German too. I'm assuming the other developer that you mentioned, right? Or like the other server runner, and Noth was too. Who is Noth? Ferguson, Colette, do you have a weapon for me? Oh, also, now that I added you, chat, I can actually stalk your progress. I know this sounds wrong, but it's nice to see what you're up to. Tal has a better weapon. Where's my friend list? I can stalk my chat members' progress now, which is always handy to have. Because you gotta like keep them. You have to make sure that they're doing well here. Community list. Here we go. You're level 3. The chat member is moving up in the world. They're level 3 now. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Go to tell. No, here. Where is it? Hello. The shopping district here is, yep, we're off various. With the battles that they're getting fierce, more and more unequipped. Yep, you too, even as the level rises. Yep, regularly, yep, you need more equipment. Yep. When things are now, could run out of stock. The material vendor seems trouble too. Sure. Sorry, like I know it took a lot of effort to translate this. I just want to sort of. I am reading it. I'm just trying my best to sort of. I'm just not in the mood to read. I'm just not in the mood to read. I'm just so sorry. There's a reason why I'm playing this today and not Blueprints, because like my brain can't handle that. I'm speedrunning. Can you stop shouting? Chat, this is not... Chat, you're typing it in the global chat. You need to stop typing in the global chat. I'm gonna make a group chat for just us, okay? That way you can like talk to me in the game. Yo! I need to... What have we done? In here. How come I can't invite you, Dr. Paul? Oh, it's not available. Rumi recorded network traffic when the game was live, which made this whole thing possible. Oh, so so before the game shut down, and then that sort of started the entire process. What do you mean it's not available? I don't know. It's your game. I don't have the answers. It's your game. Wait, speak with Neil in Rhodes Village. Oh, I see. Can you parry bosses? That's a good question. I mean, I'd be surprised if you can even, let's say, parry like a normal monster. Sorry, I have to decline your party invitation because I'm currently on a solo quest. I'm currently on a solo quest. Oh, there you are. Sorry, guys. I think I ate some shards. Okay, you know what? You are injecting like a fun into the server in the sense of like you're having a conversation with the people, which is interesting. Go make a Discord call. So what's interesting is that I never want to talk to my chat members with like my voice ever. That's not to say that like I wouldn't talk to them in like a normal situation, but it's like I know my chat members intimately that they wouldn't want to have a conversation with them. Like I'm not the one to go make a call with their chat members. I feel like there's better ways to torture myself and them. Because last time we tried that for Deadlock, it was just they just kept hearing me talk the entire time. And like they're trying to farm, and then like one person's like, I don't know what to build, and then they're struggling to like survive and stuff, and it's like I don't know, like I felt bad for them really. Oh, there's party chat once you're in a party. Oh, yeah, but these ones require me to not be in a party though. So, Kittredge, oops, wrong place. I need to be out of a party to do some solo quests. Sadly. You're fixing party bugs right now. Hey, chat member, if you get to finish your quest in time, we can form a party and we can hunt things. Actually, chat member, can you hurry up and get your quest going until you get to the party stage? It's after you get your pawn. There's a Cyclops that I want to fight, but I'm too weak to kill him myself. I won't make you tank, I promise. I'm gonna make Ship Miser tank. Oh, there's Bussy Hunter! Oh my god, I found him. Wow, I found him. Where is Kit Trade? Kit Trade. Am I blind? Price of honor. A heart throbs once more. You'll just farm EXP from WDT. What is a WDT? Where are you? Ah, Temple's tradespeople. You're over here. The material trader on this side. Don't know why I couldn't see him last time. White Dragon Temple. You can farm EXP from the White Dragon Temple. Isn't that like the main temple where the White Dragon is? Also, thank you for reminding me. I do actually need to use or check out what the event tickets are for. You could at one point. Oh, interesting. Hello, Sir Horizon. This deals with raw materials. We orcs have got the trade. Sadly, the Risen or the materials lost their lives. But the Risen can arrive with the Lord Dragon. Sure, I can talk to the priestess. Yeah. You want me to talk to the priestess to revive some random guy? Sure. You get EXP no matter where the other members of the party were. Oh, you can sit at town while the other members killed EXP and get full EXP. That sounds a lot like the old school Maple Story style, where you'd have one person on the platform and your holy priest like slowly casting heal. I like how every single game eventually becomes a game of, like, basically every MMO becomes a game of how do you play the game without playing the game, to some degree. Look at them go. They're working so hard to level up for us to fight the Cyclops. People were so pissed when you removed it. There's something funny about that, because again, it's like, it's playing the game without playing the game. Hello, I need to revive someone. Yeah, so you bestow, yes. Bring back the Arisen. Yep, okay, you can give me revive up to 3. When you exhaust, I will die because I will weaken from debilitation, which I don't want to have. Speaking of which, oops, okay, go to the place. Sorry, I didn't read it. I skipped too much. I need to switch my... Okay, well, reliable source of information. No. Listen to Cameron's request. Listen to Barte in the relay station. So I know about this now, by accident. You sure no one would have complained if you had not said a thing? No one would have noticed. That's true. You could still bring it back and say it's just a bug. Why is it so dark and raining? Britain. That's amazing. Whew, that's good. That's funny. That's really good. Hello, hey, yes, Ophelia asked me. Yes, I've risen lost some belongings. Yes, the reputation could suffer. Don't worry, that's why I'm here. Okay, yeah, I can investigate, sure. Mel. Chat, how are you so naturally funny? Like, all of you, it's like watching my children go out there and just do things, which is a weird thing to say because you're not my child, but like, you know what I mean? There's just something funny. The high set this air. Okay, that's the one that I wanted to try. I mean, I really should do the tactics too at some point, but you know, just do this first. There's something funny about like just unleashing a chat member and just seeing what they do, and then the shit that they say is just so funny. And then the way that people like react to this person talking in the shout channel, and to say that the reason why it's dark and raining is because it's Britain. Ah, that's so good. What do you? Oh, I did see that the anniversary photo was taken in this place. This is such a cool room. Hello, questions information. What are you? Fabio's Collectibles. Fabio and Monster Slaying. You're Fabio of Leo and Fabio of the Boy Love Yaoi manga. Where's Leo? Oh. Yes, you know this. Of course I know this. I would never pass up the chance to call out this like, you know, this mythical manga that I still haven't seen. But now that I know the characters, I need to know what they're about. Like how does it lead to the it's like love? Your collectibles. Do Fabio a flavor and a favor and collect the pertinent items. I get a ring, sure. Oh, I don't know what you're saying. How about this? Oh, wrong one. Wait, no, I have it. Sure, take this. Thank you. Oh. Hello. Fabio's collectibles. What do you need? Oh, oops. Ah, just like Dragon's Dogma. Yes, I want to deliver these items. There we go, thank you. Huh? Okay, how about this one? Fabio the Monster Slaying. Listen to Fabio's request and defeat the target enemy. Sure. Huh? Oh, you found it. Discord.com/channels. Okay, open my browser. Okay, now go into the application. Alright, now go into the application. Show me this. The new launcher will be life-changing because it'll bundle in the official Leo X Fabio Boy Love manga. Don't get our hopes up. Is that true or is that not true? Are you lying to us? Because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to read it because I can't find a single link to this. Don't you dare lie to me. And will it be fully translated? Like the key is like, will you also put the translators to work translating that manga, right? How far does the system go? I need to know. How far are you willing to go to support us? You're kind of sad that you can't type really long messages. No. You don't understand. You are the reason why you can't type really long messages. Like, there's a reason for that, chat. You want more ore? You want so much ore? Okay. But when am I done? Oh, I'm done. Cool. How about monster slaying? Do I have to kill it? Okay, so yeah, okay, so I have to kill it. High orb exchange, not available, I'm assuming. Shop. You just wanted to talk about the forbidden croissant. Oh yeah, we have a well, what's funny is that when you ask the question about why it's dark and raining, and they said Britain, we have like a British-esque food here. So this chat member made a particular a particular croissant. Where did I save it as? What was the file name that I saved it under? Maybe it's a good thing that I don't remember. No. Yeah, it's best that I don't recall. Because if I showed it to you, I think you'd all lose your lunch. Wait, croissant? Beef? Oh, no. Here we go. Beef. It's beef.jpg. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. Like, honestly, your beef does look really good. Like, I would eat your meat, right? It's just something about the croissant combo. That's the thing that makes me afraid of what I'm seeing there. But I would eat your meat. Where is Mel? Really? You eat what? Is this bean in the bread? Bean and beef in the bread. And yes, I would eat their meat. Where are you, Mel? First time hearing this, glad. Okay, listen, buddy. All right, don't make it weird now. All right, don't make it parasocial. Relay station. I feel like I'm just in the wrong place. No, it's right there. How did I miss it? You'll share your meat. Yeah, share the recipe for your meat. What's crazy is that a lot of people, when they do ground beef, right, they tend to make it too dry. They kind of forget that it's meant to be like a moist meat. Like, not to say that like it has to always be moist. Like sometimes you're gonna go for more of a dry, lean meat composition. But when the meat is dry, there's not really much of it. A lot of olive oil. Your veins must be clogged. Sorry, give me a second. It's my wife. Although you are correct, that's the secret to like a nice creamy pasta as well, like a nice creamy like anything. It's just a lot of oil, a lot of butter. It basically a lot of fats and a lot of oils and a lot of butter, and a lot of salts. That's like the key to flavor. If you don't have that, it doesn't really food doesn't taste good. And unlike the lies, fat in food is not the worst thing for you. It's actually like really good for you in moderation to some degree, and then you gotta like mix it up with the different things. And flavor, the flavor is the most important part, because if you don't have flavor, you're going to be very sad and you don't want to eat. And then your life is just downhill. Then all of a sudden you find yourself with a freezer full of pizza pockets, and you wonder, is this really any healthier than what I would have made with all the butter? No, but it's too late. Because you've already bought the pizza pockets and you have to eat them because they expire in like one month. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was hanging out with my wife for a bit, but now she's off to play her own games. She's been on an Apex Legend grind for a couple days, as well as a Traveler's Rest or something. It's almost like a Stardew Valley, like, I guess. Well, that's sort of my. I guess it's my assumption that every game of that type is going to be a Stardew Valley like. A lot of random spices and mint, yep, does add flavor. Then again, your name is Shredding Scholar, so maybe the food is not that good. That's a very good point. I don't know why I'm trusting you. Barton's customers lost item was a beefsteak. Finding out seems like buying from the mystery shop on your side faster. You'd buy inside, going outside scares you. I'm not as afraid of the world as you are. What's your name, Mel? Will it stop being so dark? Oh, no. you don't have to go into the shout channel, right? You can just talk normally. I'm sorry for subjecting you to this person. Can we disassociate? Can you disassociate from me and say that you found this randomly on like a USB drive on like the side or something? Just say that one day you came home. If anybody asks you like who invited you, right, and who suggested to you this game, say that you found like a USB drive on the side of the road somewhere, and you just sort of plugged it in and started playing the game. Yeah. I need to remember the place. It's down there. Also, yeah, the lighting in this game is actually surprisingly, I guess like less overwhelming than Dragon's Dogma 1. I remember in Dragon's Dogma 1, OBS streaming it was interesting because it had a whole different. It almost had like a whole different. Okay, chat, you're going too far with the joke. I don't think anybody. I think you're going to start to offend people. Please don't do that. But in Dragon's Dogma 1, it had a weird system where it's like the light that you saw was almost nothing. Like the darkness was truly darkness, and I really enjoyed that because it really fit with the themes of the game, and you needed the use of your lantern. But then you had sort of the opposite end on OBS, where for some reason the game that I streamed to people didn't have any of the darkness at all. It was such a weird game that had its own almost like stream only filter. Hello, Arisen. We carry the beefsteak here. Please buy some if you like. Sure. Oh. Wait, I have a million beefsteak. I don't need you. Well, I have to buy it from you, I guess. I guess that's the whole point of this quest is you have to buy it to do the quest line. We'll buy two. 2,000. Bada boom, bada bang. Nice to meet you. Good work. Also, I only have about 10 minutes left because I didn't realize I was supposed to go about 10 minutes ago, but I kind of want to get these quest lines finished. Again, this game is very, very fun. I will play again soon, chat, and I promise this will not be yet another dead MMO on the channel because we've started a fair number of MMOs. Hello, and we usually drop them at some point because it's sort of hard to play the game. Sure, no, but this is the thing, right? This is the one MMO that I actually really enjoy playing. Not to say that other MMOs were bad, but it's sort of like I wasn't ever sort of excited to play them. Nor was I looking forward to the ways that I could play them being changed over time. Nor was I looking forward to the challenge of the various enemies that I would face. This is a game where it's like, I would actually enjoy playing this game. And I would enjoy, going through what this game is about. It's hard to explain, but to me, it's sort of that experience that I was missing from the other games that I had been playing and that I could never really get into was because of that. I was just missing a desire to play the game and really get into it. Whereas this is like again, Dragon's Dogma was probably the best find for me ever to get into that game series. Was super good. I really enjoyed what that game was about. I really enjoyed how the game flowed and played. And it's one of the few games out there that makes me want to find something like it. And it also gives me that feeling that I always tend to get, which is like, I can never find something like this. And that's it for like the action RPG genre, right? It's like Signalis for the horror side, let's say. You have Signalis for the horror side. You have something like Replicute for the programming side. You have something like, let's say, well, now I think Blueprints for the puzzle side. I enjoy that formula, though it has some issues with it. And then it's also like, and then this, like Dragon's Dogma has a series for the action RPG side, right? This game to me is gonna last longer because of that, compared to let's say other games where it's like I can get the same experience in like a multitude of different ways, and treat weakness with the war intensifying more. Okay, yeah, sure. Oh, actually, I need to go back here, which isn't. It's not to say that those games are bad, but it's like maybe I've played too much of them. And this game has such a special, unique feel to it that you almost can't replicate it in any other way. That I can't get it except for here. It's this particular style of gameplay that you can't find from any other game, right? That's why I think this game has more staying power for me. And again, I got, like, remember, it was like multiple multiple like 12-hour days of us just playing Dragon's Dogma 1 and 2. And I even had to rush Dragon's Dogma 1 just to be able to like finish it, but I still, that was amazing. Oops, wait, wrong ticket. I don't need a ticket. I need what is this one? What's the ticket called? 3rd anniversary. Which one corresponds to anniversary? I'm gonna assume no. XP is a dungeon. Oops. I mean, I can just click on it and see. Well, let's keep trying. What now? What are you doing now? Next question. Whether a craft in the craft room makes sense. Big door under the portrait in the White Dragon Castle. Just deep to it. Well, just do it too. I guess. Hashtag act. Makes your dreams come true. Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it. For mage party dream is real. Is it in my heart? Is this? Am I crazy? Upon entry in the bonus tickets required to enter each event ticket 3rd anniversary. I'm gonna follow those instructions too. Back at the main White Dragon Temple area. But yeah, it's, to me, this game is surprisingly good. And again, it's weird. Like, I still can't even imagine what comes over Capcom's mind. But at the same time, this is sort of like Capcom's... It feels like Capcom's MO, up until, let's say, the Resident Evil revamp, right? Was like... It feels like their belief that they're making the hottest shit ever, only to realize that people are like memeing their games, only to then reset and try to bring it back to a time and sort of a space where people respect it. It's fascinating to see all of that happen, and then I wonder if they'll ever do that for Dragon's Dogma, but maybe Dragon's Dogma fell apart, or just wasn't, maybe it didn't have the enough time to fall under that like revival almost. But again, all speculation. All I know is that it's just a loss for us all. And especially for me, because I got into it so deep that I never got to feel, like, I never got to see it live. And that was the thing that really hurt me the most. I forgot about this room. I actually forgot that this room existed. Hello, Ship Miser. Sad as it is, you know what? At least there's the community. And again, kudos to the team that's making this. Again, just hearing about the process, it's complicated. There's a lot of different things that you need to know and need to do. And it's interesting and fascinating to think about how it has to be done, because it's all just a guesswork. Right? Like a lot of well-informed pieces of guesswork, but still, it goes to show how much effort there is that you have to go through to be able to figure this stuff out, because there is no more blueprint. The game is dead. And it seemed like, you know, even if it wasn't for like that one person at the start helping to streamline that initial process of recording the various network requests and responses, maybe this wouldn't have had such a smooth development period, right? But still, you know, this is the product of a lot of effort and a lot of love from the player base. And you even see that, like, still to this day, it's like, because I do follow a lot of news about Dragon's Dogma 2, and you see a lot of people always speaking up about it and being like, yeah, it's the best thing ever, you know, please give us something. Like, people are hankering for it. It really goes to show that there's a lot to the community for this game franchise in particular that you don't find anywhere else. And it makes sense. I mean, where else do you get a class like this? The Alchemist class. Where else do you get the ability to make pawns? It's still features you just can't find anywhere. And it makes the game so fun. And you know what? Just don't tell anyone where you found this game. I still don't know about the legality of it, so good luck. I really hope you guys don't get like a C&D or something.